Gravy, gang, gang, gang. Baby, pop the top and let it spread. As we're listening to Pastor Gravy. We're going fishing for your bitch today. We're drunk in Houston, baby. And we go ahead and lick and we'll get rich today. Rich, bitch.
Gravy, gang! What's going on, everybody? It's Pass the Gravy, episode number 599. Happy Gravy Day from your pals Alex, Pat, and Bobby Jokes. Pass the Gravy, now available in 4K, Pat.
Ooh.
If you're listening and you don't have the pod in 4K,
I don't think that's good for us.
Just hold it down, and then it'll become 4K.
We can't get better looking.
And then if you watch it, it's in 4K now, and if it's not, just say it's in 4K. I've seen that. That's all I saw on Twitter today.
Is that part of the new update? Like
no,
the new
I don't.
iPhone update?
I think it's like a. I don't know. I don't know. I'm too old.
Well, I know there's a new update, but like last
everybody's
I checked,
like, hold this for 4K. I'm like, but that's not a picture I care about. But I want to hold it down to see if it's 4K.
Because my friend, he made a little avatar of himself, and it looked just like him. I go, how'd you do that? He goes, it's part of the new update. And I looked, and the update needs almost 12 gigabytes.
Oh, because it's the AI one. That's don't give in. Don't give in.
How the fuck am I supposed to clear 12 gigs on my phone?
Let's Squid Game.
Dude,
Let's
I cleared
Squid Game
out my 2 most used group chats. That's just all memes and shit. It freed up like half a gig. I don't know how the fuck I'm supposed to clear up.
Yeah,
all
you're
of
just
them
not
then.
gonna get to update.
No, never. Apparently, I'm never gonna update again.
No, probably not. Probably not.
But I want to play with the AI.
Don't. AI's getting. Stop.
Yeah, but like,
Stop doing that.
I want to be able to like get drunk and be like, what if Buddha had giant jugs? Make me a picture.
I understand the logic behind that.
I think I can do that on Twitter. Though,
That's the
right?
problem. Is like people are like using AI as like a therapist. I feel like.
Oh, that's dumb. That's real dumb. Like
now AI
we do a
knows
lot
your
of dumb
fears.
shit as Americans. That's real dumb.
AI knows your fears, and that's a problem.
Probably already knows our fears. It's got like, you know, all the apps are listening. You think AI is not stealing that information for itself?
Probably is. I'm just not going to help it. And that's the thing.
I'm just going to submit.
Don't.
Well, what am I going to do? I'm gonna fight a computer.
Maybe.
I couldn't find a file at work today for an hour.
What?
Well, I mean, I could find it, but they're like, you have to open it in Chrome. It's a PDF. I was like, I don't know how to fucking do that. I right-clicked on it, and that wasn't an option. What do I do now?
Yeah, you're old.
Yeah, dude, I get
old
like
guy
I stopped
move.
learning stuff years ago. I know how to use the basic applications.
My Facebook's not working. Here, and you go to the AT&T store, and they're like, or bleep that out, no free ads. But you go to the cell phone store, and you're like, I can't get on my Facebook. And then they say, hey, okay, well, just log in. You're like, I don't know my login. How am I supposed to know that? Well, did you create it? I don't know. My grandson did it. Like, all right, hey, man, I can't log you into Facebook here. I don't do that. That's not my thing.
I'm the tech guy in my family, too.
Yeah.
I'm the one they go to.
That's bad.
Yeah, it's not good.
That's really bad. All right, well, 4K, not for Pat.
No.
Not for Pat.
No, I'd like to go. I want to only be viewed in 1K. That's how I look my best. 1K in a dark room. Then I'm kind of good looking.
What if we just said we were 5K? We're available in 5K now. I don't even know what it means.
Does that mean that you feel the touch or smell it? Which one is that?
Both.
Ugh.
You do it all. It's like a children's book.
The touch would be cool, though, because, like, what if I could be like, hey, look away, bam, and then I just sack tapped everyone right there?
That'd be interesting.
Like, you're listening, all of a sudden your left nut hurts. You're like, oh.
I think that would be bad, probably long term, for, like, keeping listeners and viewers and readers.
Yeah, but one time.
Just one time. Okay, yeah. Let them know it's coming. Let them know it's coming.
I guess that means I would be slapping some of the ladies in the pussy, too. That's probably not cool.
Speaking about slapping and stuff, I heard some dude over I heard some guy talking about he's in jujitsu, and he was like, yeah, well, I mean, in my jujitsu class, that's when I met so and so, and I thought that like the coolest move ever is not mentioning you're in jujitsu and being like, oh, well, the thing about me is I do karate or whatever. It's like when you just casually bring it up somewhere else, it's like I won't fuck with that guy. Like if you like, oh yeah, I practice jujitsu, and you walk around like bragging about it, like I don't fear you as much. Like I do fear you because you'd kick my ass, but it's the guy that like doesn't bring it up, and then it just casually comes up in a conversation, like unintentionally. He's like, oh yeah, no, I know that guy from jujitsu. Like, you do jujitsu?
Yeah, I've been a black belt for 13 years.
So I want to
You've
just
never brought it
casually,
up. Yeah.
I want to just casually start throwing out like, because I don't look like I do any sort of martial arts, but it would be funny. And like if I said like, oh yeah, Pat from my yeah, me and him do jujitsu together. He was my training partner. He's like, you do jujitsu? It's like, Alex, we can fight. Fuck.
No, too many people go jujitsu. You got to go with something more. Either
Krav
you go
Maga.
with Krav Maga, which is a good one because nobody really knows what it is other than it's gouging eyes and hitting balls.
Right.
Or when they say I do jujitsu, just be like, oh yeah, I've been doing Taibo for like 14 years.
Taibo. Yeah.
Like I don't fear jujitsu. I know the ways around it. I learned it in Taibo.
Which is like the original CrossFit.
It all started in junior high when, because my name is Pat, they put me in the wrong gym class and I was with all the girls. It just, it's struck up my love for Taibo. It's been going for years.
Like I'm a killer on the Thigh Master. Don't
It was
even
really
get me
funny back
started.
then that we would do like dodgeball and rope climbing and shit like that. And they're like, girls, you're going to do Taibo.
And this is how you wash shirts.
We're going to teach you how
in a
to
river.
season chicken.
What? How is this physical education? Don't worry about it. You have to catch the chickens
Put
first.
put on your uniform. It's an apron.
Did you girls change? We didn't go to school like that. It was a joke. Chill
That would
out.
have been really
Chill
funny.
out.
I want to become a principal and institute that on the first day of girls' gym just to see all the parents get pissed off. Like, guys, it was a joke.
And I'm supposed to watch the WNBA. Am I right?
I'd be principal for 4 days before I got kicked out.
Yeah, I was. I had a buddy that's a teacher, and I was like, I wonder how long I could make it as a teacher. Probably not, because my mom was a teacher, and I remember like she got kicked one time by a student. She was a kindergarten teacher, so like they don't know things then. But I was like, I would have just unintentionally just backhanded the game. What the fuck are you doing?
You got to learn your angles.
Yeah.
And by that, I mean you need to learn where the camera is so you know where to stand with your back to it so you can flick him in the forehead. Without
I'm not believable. And like he threw me across the room because he said I tripped him. I'd be like, yeah, I did do that. But even if I said I didn't, you'd be like, we don't believe you.
I mean, have you met this kid?
Like my mom would never harm a child. My mom like looks like a nice woman. I don't look that way. I look like Alex looks like a guy that's up to some fuck shit.
I think by like 6 days into being a teacher, I would be the teacher that's 1 year away from retirement and just doesn't care anymore.
I'd want to do like substitute teaching would be tight. And just be like, I am going to hang out here. I did not make a lesson plan. And I'm just going to hang out on my phone. So if you got anything, don't ask me.
Your teacher was super hungover, so they called me in. I'm also super hungover. Movie day.
You know what? Blue Planet. We're going to watch Blue Planet. Yeah, that's what my aquatic science teacher would always do in high school. It's like, fuck yeah, dude.
Was this history class? We're watching The Patriot.
Cool. Math. Tron. That's kind of math.
Ooh.
Beautiful Mind.
There
Watch
you go.
Beautiful Mind. That was about math.
Hangover.
Ooh.
He has math symbols all around his head when they're in the casino.
Good Will Hunting. That'd be math.
You know, a good one that's always Dead Poet Society. Always
Yeah.
good for English class.
My
Like every
cap-
English
oh,
teacher
Captain,
had that
my
one
captain.
ready.
That was a good one, but sad. It's really sad. And,
Yeah, it's a great movie though. Makes you feel things. It's
Yeah.
the only time I feel things
It
is during
does.
movies.
Speaking of movies, though, I did watch all 4 Toy Stories this weekend. I binged them.
I don't think I can ever watch past 2.
I didn't know they had 4. I was playing Xbox, and my wife, it was on cable, and my wife had the first one on for my daughter, and I was like, oh hell yeah, you're gonna watch Toy Story for the first time. This show rocks. And I got done playing a game for a little bit, and I came out and I was like, well, I'm gonna hang out for a little bit. This is interesting. I want to see where this goes. Oh, Andy's birthday party. Let's see what the soldiers have to relay. Oh, they got a Buzz Lightyear. How is the group gonna react to this? And then I just was hooked. And then they ended that one, and they ran the second one, and I was like, all right. And the second one is like, they're gonna do 3. Okay. I hung out for 3, and then 3 ended, and they started the fourth one, and I was like, wait, hold on a second. They had 4 Toy Stories?
I don't want to. I don't want.
My wife was like, "Yeah,
up.
idiot. They had 4." And
Was
it's
3
sad.
was 3 or 4 the one where they get sent to the daycare?
That's 4.
Okay, so I saw I've never watched 3, but I did see a
think
chunk
that's
of 4
4.
one time because I was hungover.
It might be 3. Might
and
be
I
3.
couldn't find the remote.
They all blended in. But then he's got the new kid at 4, I think.
So I think it had to be 3 because 3.
So
He's
3
like
was
3.
the
He goes
daycare.
to college, so she donates his toys.
Yeah, and
something
they gotta
like
go
that.
Sunnyside, dude. Terrible.
Yeah,
Fucking terrible what they did to them. And what they did to Buzz, dude. They fucked Buzz up.
little kids are terrorists.
Well, not them. It was the big bear guy that did it.
Yeah, but the little kid.
big fluffy-
Nobody wanted to go to the kindergarten
Well,
class.
but they had a whole prison system where they were like, look, dude, you have to pay your dues. You're going to get fucked up by the little kids. And we get to go get snuggled on by like the 5-6-year-olds that don't want to just destroy us.
The bear was basically the Joker.
He kind
He
of
had
was.
one
I
bad
mean,
day,
He had a
and
bad
it
day.
just-
His little girl goes on a fucking picnic, forgets him. And he's like, fuck kids. Not like that, but like Toy Story friendly. Like
Fuck them
kids
kids,
suck. I fucking hate kids. And then he went and like, ironic that his job was just hang out with kids all day, but he hated kids.
Joker hated society, but he had to be a part of it.
Yeah, exactly. But Toy Story rocks, and just it holds up. I mean, I know it's like a kids
it does. It's
a
classic.
kids movie, but like it still rocks. I got my daughter a little toy Woody. She doesn't get it yet, but he does say, "There's a snake in my boots," and like 20 other things. They're expensive now. Now they know that Toy Story's mainstream. It's like $30 to get a fucking Woody doll. I'm like, this is ridiculous.
I can't wait till your daughter's a little bit older and you do something to annoy me. I'm gonna buy her squeaky shoes. And they're gonna be her favorite shoes.
I would
and you're gonna hate
confiscate them. Or remove the squeaker.
I'll keep bringing them. I'll sneak into her school every day.
Buy her a
Here's
drum
some-
set.
Nope.
No, because like you can soundproof the room and like build them an area for the drum set. Like,
Oh,
put
you
them in the
can.
garage. Sneaky shoes or squeaky shoes when they're 3, you can't get away with it. They're their favorite shoes. It's the only shoes they'll agree to put on, and then you can never drink again. Because if you're hungover and that's going on, you might kill your child.
Or we could do the thing. It happened a couple of weeks ago, like right before Christmas. We went to go look at Christmas lights, and my niece was in the car with us, and it was dark. We were like, "Hey, will you turn the light on in the back so you can find Elle's pacifier, or my daughter's pacifier?" And she's like, "I can't turn the light on. We'll go to jail." And I was like, "Who told you that?" And her grandpa and her aunt told her that. I was like, "I think we all got told that exact same thing." And I was like, "I'm just gonna say drums are illegal. We'll go to jail. You can't play the drums. You go to jail."
You can lie to kids.
Until a certain age, yeah. You just no, that's illegal. We'll go. I'll go to jail. You want me to come home tonight? I can't come home tonight. I'll be in jail. How you gonna eat? Mom's gonna be in jail too because she had drums.
The HOA doesn't allow drums.
Yep, probably not. We won't live in a big enough house to have fucking room for that shit, anyways. But Toy Story rocks, and I felt like maybe we do a power ranking, or do you want to power rank Toy Story characters?
Hell yes, I do.
Because that's a really good power ranking.
Hell yes, I do.
Okay, Robert, I kind of want you to go first.
Because I don't think you've ever seen any of these.
How many
except for,
of
like,
them
clips
have
on
you
the
seen?
internet, huh?
I believe I've seen 2 of them.
Oh, you have.
I've seen 2 of them. Yeah.
Okay, so then you're basically the same knowledge as I am.
How many are we ranking? 5?
Yeah,
You could
5
like,
characters.
Yeah, give your top 5, and it can be from all the movies, but you can pick whichever movies you want to pick from, so
Okay.
they don't have to be the new ones or anything. If you want to throw Forky in there, who gives a shit, dude? I liked Forky. Didn't think I was gonna like Forky as much as I did. He's just like, I'm trash. I just want to lay in the trash and be trash. And they're like, no, you're a fucking toy, dude. What are you doing? He's like, no, I'm trash. I was like, I'm Forky.
I think I am Forky.
I'm Forky. All right, Robert, what you got?
He resonates with the adults more.
Yeah, you get it more on 4.
You know what? I think I'm going to go Forky number 5.
Oh yeah.
Forky makes a list. He's there. But number 4, I'm going to go Rex.
That's a good one.
Rex is great.
Number 3, I'm going to go Ham.
Okay.
Like
He and
that
Rex
guy.
are kind of like a 2-piece comedy duo.
Mhm. Number 3, I'm going to go Woody.
3.
3. Yeah, and this is only based on my knowledge that I have. The first 2 movies, he kind of sucked.
I mean, he gets a little jealous. He was the favorite toy, and then he was replaced all of a sudden. Like, I can see how that feels. You know.
You went through that when your child came along.
Exactly.
You're
And
back.
when my younger brother came along,
That too.
people don't forget. I didn't hold on to that or anything. It's fine. I'm fine.
Number 2, I'm going to go Buzz. gonna go number 2, Buzz.
All right.
He's
I have a
fun guy.
feeling I know where number 1's going here. I'll be disappointed if it's not.
Number 1. What do you think, Pat?
Andy.
No, I think I think he's going with the aliens.
I'm
at
going with
number
the
one.
aliens.
Okay, that's
I'm
fine.
going with
That's
the
fine.
aliens.
That cloud.
The aliens are fucking great. I was like, well, I don't think he's going Mr. Potato Head. He seems more like an aliens guy than Mr. Potato Head.
Well, the aliens were tight, and I don't want to ruin anybody's rankings. I guess they're one for you. So like, but it's like they could just be in like impending doom, and they're like squeak, squeak, squeak. The claw, it's good. We're going home. It's like fuck yeah, dude. They're just
They don't let
vibes.
anything affect them.
Hey man, they don't care.
They're just here to have a good time.
Ain't
man.
nobody gonna break me down. Nobody's gonna break my stride or whatever the fucking lyrics to that are.
They're either having a good time or they're dead.
Yeah,
There you go. That's a
either
good way to
or.
live.
Either or. I'll go next.
All right.
I'm gonna go number 5, Mr. Potato Head. Mr. Potato Head, he's funny, and people don't really realize how like useful he is to the gang. Like later on, I mean, he can take his eyes out and look under doors and stuff like that. And the fourth one, I think, or the third one, he was like they put his eyes on a tortilla. He had to sneak out under a door, and I was like, that is innovative. So he's very essential
He's
to
adaptable.
the group. Essential to the group. 4 is Buzz. I like Buzz. Buzz is cool. He's the sidekick. He glows in the dark. He has cool catchphrases. He's an astronaut / space ranger. But he's kind of a fuckhead a lot of times. Because, like, how many times in the entire Toy Story series are you like, bro, you're not a space ranger? Fuck, do you have to watch this commercial? Oh, now they factory reset you and you think you're a space ranger? Zurg's not really here, except for this one movie, all right? Like, just relax. You're holding the gang up because you're trying to take us on side quests when we're trying to just get back to Andy's house. Relax. So I like Buzz. Buzz is 4, though. 3 is Rex. He's the comedic relief we need like the whole time in every movie. He's funny. He loses his tail one time. That's cool. But I like Rex. 2 is Slinky Dog, because Slinky Dog really does help the gang out more than I think any other toy. How many? Like, I think all 4 movies he's going to. I can get you down to the seconds. You want to go down the stairs? I got you. He just goes on down the stairs.
The first one, he stretches his body all the way out to try
All
and
the way
get him.
out to try and get to do all that stuff to try and help the RC car.
Mm-hmm.
He can do all that stuff. Slinky Dog, very underappreciated, but like a dog, he's everybody's best friend, and he's a G. He's there when you need him. And number 1 is Woody, because Woody fucks, dude. He was the OG. He was there first. He knows
cowboy.
that somebody poisoned the water hole. Like he's there from day one, bro. He's there from day one. He's Jack from Lost. You start with Woody. I want to finish with Woody. Woody's 1. So I go Woody, Slinky Dog, Rex, Buzz, and Mr. Potato Head. What you got?
I got Ham 5.
Ham is 5.
I love Ham. Just
See, I had to pick between Ham or Rex, and Rex is the funnier of the two because they're just a duo.
I don't know. I like Ham more though. Kind of can be a little bit of a dick sometimes. He lets his
snarkier.
anger get the best of him.
Yeah.
I get that. And which
You would be Ham.
Yeah, and then I also have Mr. Potato Head 4. Very similar characters, the two of them. Love them both. They're not above snapping at you.
But Mr. Potato Head also more useful than Ham.
Ham's more of an idea guy.
He's more of an idea guy and
He's
just
a
like
leader.
kind of a hater.
Kind of a hater.
But everybody, if you're surrounded by yes men, you saw what happened to Hitler.
Potato Head always arguing with his wife. I find that hilarious.
Yeah.
They're just yelling at each other. I'm like, it's my parents.
Yep.
It's great.
Yep. He's wishing for a wife forever, and he's like, this old broad.
I wasn't sure which order to go 2 and 3, but I'm gonna go Buzz 3.
Okay.
Awesome. Love Buzz. Little too cheery sometimes for me.
Yeah.
I'm
His
like,
head's
dude,
not always in the game.
Just a notch down. Just a notch
Yeah.
down. You're too positive. I don't like it. Which is weird because number 2, I've got the aliens and they're all positivity.
They are all positive.
But they're awesome. How can you not love those guys?
Maybe, is it positivity? I think it is, but it's also curiosity.
Curiosity, positivity, and just general joy. You know what they are? They're vibes guys. That's what I am.
There are vibes, yes.
Play golf with me sometime? I'm all vibes out there.
Yeah.
Never going to bring bad
Yeah.
vibes with me. Number 1, Woody. He's the man. He's a cowboy. He's got a snake in his boot. Talking about people poisoning the water hole.
Yeah,
He's
dude.
Woody, man. He's the best. He's got a little,
Woody
cool little
fucks.
hat. Woody Fox, dude.
Woody fucks.
Like, you don't have to overthink it. It's just Woody, man. He's the man.
Yeah, don't ever think it at all.
Woody fucking gets the girl. Woody's pulling down Bo Peep.
And then, like, Jessie should have also been his girl, too, but, like, Bo
She's
Peep
more
was,
like a younger sister to
but
him.
Bo Peep was always his like, his love. And then we see that in 4 when
Woody's
he has
a
to go to the
dog.
antique store.
Woody's a dog.
Yeah, Woody's a dog. That dirty old dog.
Yeah.
That dirty dog, Woody. All right. Those are our power rankings of Toy Story characters that I know everybody wanted. We should do we can't do a mock draft of Toy Story characters because somebody's just going to get Woody and Buzz and it's
No,
going to
but-
fuck everything up.
I want to get a toy alien now.
But we are about a month away from mock draft season. We are about a month away, so
Ready.
pretty excited. I like power rankings because it's kind of a warm up, but we get to do it year round. All right, so those are our Toy Story power rankings. What else did I have? Ooh, Classy Joe's or Classy Joseph's. I was celebrating Manuary. I told you guys I'm going to do Manwich Monday from now on throughout the rest of January, or Manuary, excuse me. And I did do that. We talked about my love of baguettes, my newfound love of baguettes last week. I'm a baguette boy. It's the year of the baguette in 2025. And I did tell you I was going to do this, and I fucking did it. I sent you a picture of this. I fucking sliced that baguette bitch all
so
the
good.
way. Then I made the Manwich, fried up that ground beef, threw that bitch on the baguette. It was the best Manwich I've ever had in my entire life. Just because that baguette, brand new, fresh, it was like $1.50, $1.90, whatever it was. It's awesome, and it could have fed me twice, but I ate half of the baguette because it was so good.
I saw the picture and I was like, man, I wish I had that Manwich.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Robert like that.
Shout out to Adam the Cop, though. Adam the Cop also got, I posted a picture of it. It was like Manwich Mondays, and he was like, I'm celebrating. I was like, fuck yeah, dude. Let's go get some Manwich at your store. It's easy. Super easy. It's an easy meal on a Monday. Get the kids. The kids will love it, too.
Hits the spot.
But Manwich on a baguette, it's a Classy Joe or a Classy Joseph instead of a Sloppy Joe. We literally classed up a Sloppy Joe. A lot of people said it couldn't be done, but I proved them wrong. A lot of those people
Never say never.
would be very mad. Would be very mad right now.
Hey,
Not me.
do the thing.
I'm an innovator.
Make the Classy Joseph.
I'm an innovator. I ain't shark toothing. I'm really fucking doing it. When I say I'm gonna do it, I'm not gonna shark tooth it. I'm gonna fucking get out there. I'm gonna make it happen. All right. And then last thing I did. So shout out to Classy Joseph's if you want to do that. Just baguette instead of a bun for a Sloppy Joe. And then the last thing I did. We've been looking at townhouses and houses to rent the last week or so, and you just kind of hit up the person on the app and you're like, hey, can I come see this place? I'm not shitting on all realtors. There's definitely realtors that are really good out there, but being a realtor just means that you have access to a lot of keys. That's what I've learned. You just have access to a ton of keys because a lot of times they're like really bad at communicating. They're like, I'm going to be here. Okay. I'm like, I don't care if you're late. That's fine. But then they just like, I don't know. They're not descriptive. They don't explain stuff to me. And then they're like, do you want it or not? Well, I have some questions asked. You're being dismissive. You don't know answers to my questions. And there's definitely really good realtors. I just figured I was like, I'm renting. I don't think I need like to bring in a buddy or anything to go with me to all of them. I can just grab whoever's in charge of the house. And that's what we've been doing. But realtors just like, you just have access to a ton of keys. That's what I've learned.
They're decentralized janitors.
And then you can like be really good at it or you can be really bad at it. And then like, if you're a realtor that doesn't text people back, what the fuck?
You ever had the realtor that grabbed the wrong set of keys? And they're like, oh, we can't go inside. I brought the wrong keys. Like, cool.
Well, let me call them and see if I can
Appreciate
get the code. And then you're like, yeah, all right. All right.
No, but janitors, they have it right there. One location, all the keys.
Yeah.
Realtors, they're many locations.
The janitors
all the
like
keys.
clean it all up and stuff too, though.
I'm just talking in terms of keys.
That's
man.
true. But like, I don't know. You get an access to like
they're
weird
key cousins.
keys where you're like those little key boxes. It's like I know the code to like a bunch of random boxes all over the city.
Player.
All right, but yeah, that's really all I had to say because I've had some weird realtors
Tell you what I'm ready for.
the last couple weeks.
I'm ready. Zuckerberg's been talking big game lately, talking about how he's reforming Meta and doing all this shit.
Okay.
When the fuck am I going to be able to tell someone that I should be able to watch a video of a shitty driver and be like, that person needs to die
Bleep that
without
out,
getting
probably.
my account restricted?
Well, see what you like. Pat was
I'm just saying my beliefs. I'm talking freedom of speech
Right.
here, man. My belief is that if you're that bad of a driver, you should not get to be alive anymore. And Meta's like, well, now you can't view live videos because we're worried you're going to say that live. I'm like, well,
That's actually a good safeguard to put in place.
I'm not telling them to do it themselves.
Right, but
I'm not saying KYS.
I'm not
saying you
saying
should
you
go
were.
take care of them. I'm just stating my belief that they should not be alive anymore.
So a little behind the curtains on this, Pat, before we were starting the podcast, he was kind of griping. And he's like, what the fuck? They put restrictions on my Instagram account? And I was like, I know you have issues with Facebook from other stuff, but I didn't realize that you had like a restriction on your stuff. I was like, what did you say? You're like, well, it was because of this comment I left. I was like, okay, what was the comment? And then you told us the comment was wishing for someone to not live anymore. And I was like, well, yeah, that'll do it. And you didn't do the thing where you put the star.
Yeah,
like
'cause I wrote the word die.
I, like, but there's an algorithm and it flags that. And then that's like harmful content. I got like our Pass the Grady page doesn't get pushed out to people, or it just recently started getting pushed back out to people because 2 Valentine's Days ago, it was like trying to find a spark in a relationship, like, and it was just sticking a fork into an outlet. And I was like, I thought that was hilarious.
That's
and
very
it was
funny.
like, this is promoting self-harm. I was like, it's clearly not. It's clearly a joke. I'm not saying stick a fork in an outlet, but like, okay. And so it just was like, yeah, well, you're going to have 10 people see your posts every time you did it. We played the game, and then they freed us a little bit. But like, you can't say stuff like that.
I think you can. Why
I mean,
can I
you
not
should
say
be able
it,
to,
but
in
somebody
theory.
can put a star in it and the algorithm can't figure out that word?
I don't know how the algorithm can't figure it out. It seems like they should have been able to fix that.
Like they can't tell what that thing is supposed to be with the star. Maybe if it was a star there, I would have been saying this person needs to do.
Like, you can't say porn, but you can post a corn emoji, and it's like, we all know what that is.
I'm a corn star. No, you're not.
It's kind of like the captchas. They can't figure it out.
That's true. AI is gonna fucking figure that shit out, though. Probably already has.
They're gonna get it. I just want to be able to say what I'm trying to say. This is why I like
Right.
Twitter so much more.
X, the everything app.
Yeah, everything's on X.
It's X.
But like, yeah, you can say whatever the fuck you want on there because like, yeah, I don't know, freedom of speech.
yeah.
Like I said, I didn't call for
I mean,
anyone to
freedom of
do the
speech is
act.
one
I didn't
thing.
call for them to do the act to themselves. I'm just saying.
yeah.
And for anyone wanting the video, it was you guys probably all saw it. It was viral everywhere. It's that fucking car that keeps swerving in front of an 18-wheeler and blocking 2 lanes of traffic. I think we can all agree that person shouldn't be alive anymore.
Well, I just think they shouldn't drive like that.
You know what would stop them from driving like that?
I get
Not being
where
alive.
you're going. I get where you're going, Robert. We might have to like
If you purposely hold up
silence this
traffic,
a little bit because I think YouTube might take this down.
well, just censor me. Like, be fucking meta. You guys are meta now.
Well, I think
Appreciate
like,
it, Zuck.
I think Zuck just made it where like you can say whatever you want about politics. He definitely didn't do that because the other side won. But
Yeah, no, he's not
It's-
changing his views because the other
it's
party's
like
in
you can
power now.
just do anything like about politics, but like whoa, don't say other stuff.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe the new rules will kick in 5 days.
Oh yeah. Fuck, it feels like the election was like 20 years ago, doesn't it?
It does. It feels so long.
And it felt like it took 20 years for the election to happen.
They need to make it closer. From election time to inauguration day, it feels too long. Like, I understand back in the day they needed to travel. Could have been in California.
But now
Could've
you
taken
have to
2 weeks to get to Washington.
You have to like appoint people now and then get them confirmed and stuff. Like I didn't understand
Yeah,
that.
I guess there's all the bureaucracy you got to go through too.
And yeah, like I'm on like X today, all the people that they're talking about, I don't like. My job for the Rod Ryan show is like find trending topics in the every hour, and like I tried to just avoid all of the like Congress people getting roasted and shit like that. And it's like I don't know who any of these people are. Pete Hegseth, who's Bonnie whatever her name is, who's Karen Britt. I don't know these fucking people. And it's like, well, they're gonna be like your country's leaders. I'm like, well, not to me. I'm my own
Because I
leader.
didn't know any of the previous people in their positions and my life didn't change.
Yeah, dude. I'm a white guy in America, right? Things are going okay.
Yeah.
Things are going okay.
It's not so bad.
Not speaking like I'm better than anybody. I'm just saying like we have like there's privilege.
Anytime
You
you're
know
down on
there's
yourself,
privilege,
just
okay?
listen to Little Dicky song White Dude. You'll be like, all right,
White
I'm
Dude,
doing
yeah.
pretty well.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. Bobby Jokes, what you got today?
So I need your help. You're
That's
not,
what I'm here for.
You guys
got
are
it.
actually the wrong people to ask about
No,
this.
we're
but
perfect. I don't
All
even
right,
know
that's a
what it
little
is.
insulting, but okay.
What city should I go see Linkin Park in?
Do you have like an option?
I have a lot of they're going to be here in the US a lot. They were going to be in Austin, but I don't want to accidentally run into Joe Rogan, so Austin's out.
Yeah, we don't need Robert.
Another
getting
competing
stolen.
podcaster, yeah.
We don't need him getting poached.
Might get sniped.
Yeah, he's been hitting me up a lot. And I'm like, just, back off.
Joe,
you know?
settle the fuck
You're a
down.
little desperate.
Yeah. Come on. But I'm kind of thinking Canada for some reason, like maybe Vancouver, Montreal.
Instead of Austin, you'd rather go all the way to Canada. You got a
I
passport?
would. I do have a passport.
I don't think you want to go to Montreal because that's where all the French people are, and they're, from what I've heard. Now I've heard amazing strip clubs. Doesn't really seem like your scene.
Robert's probably not going those.
But they are like people in France where they're dicks to you if you don't speak French, even though 100,000 square miles in every direction everyone speaks English, and they're like, oh no, don't do it.
We'll
Now
have the Canadians.
Vancouver could be really cool. Very pretty area out there.
I mean, it's all going to be American anyway, so.
What do you guys know about like Grand Rapids or Raleigh?
Raleigh, North Carolina.
And Grand Rapids is in Michigan.
Raleigh's
That's what I know
cool.
about each of those.
Raleigh's pretty cool. You could go see a Grand Rapids Griffins game.
The Carolinas are, from what I've heard, really cool. Michigan, when would it be in Michigan? Because it depends. It could be super cold up there.
It'd be May.
Probably not going to be too cold up there. Actually, might be a great time to go to Michigan.
time.
Very pretty up there.
Good time.
Raleigh's also in May. What about Columbus, Ohio?
Nope.
Okay.
Stay away from Ohio.
I've heard it's a really cool town, but a really cool town sports-wise, so I don't know how much else there would be for you to go.
You know what they're
through
calling
there.
Ohio? They're calling it the Silicon Prairie instead of the Silicon Valley. It's a new thing they're saying.
Ugh.
This is Ryan Howard.
Are they playing in Cincinnati? You could go get yourself some Skyline chili.
They are not.
Oh.
What about Boston?
Boston
Boston's a
would
very fun
probably
city.
be a good one to go to.
Walkable city, really cool aquarium,
You
good
got a
food.
bunch of stuff to do.
Huh?
You do the Freedom Trail.
You could. I don't think you would.
You like being
could.
free?
Boston's a really cool
They
city,
got a
though.
trail of it.
Mm-hmm.
Duck boats.
Okay.
You got those.
Maybe, you know what? Wait, hold on. When is that? Is that going to be during baseball season? You might be able to catch a game at Fenway.
Maybe. It's July 31st and August 1st. They have 2 shows in Boston.
Oh, yeah. You go up to Boston, catch a game at Fenway. You'd really
Do it,
enjoy that.
dude.
It's a really cool park.
Where is it at?
I hadn't thought about that. What?
Where do you know where in Boston? It's at?
TD Garden.
Well,
Okay.
you just got to check, though, to see if they're going to be in town.
Yeah.
And even if they're not, I've done a tour of Fenway. It's really cool. You would enjoy that.
All right. What about Chicago?
Chicago would be another really good one.
Great one. Great food city.
I would do Chicago or Boston of the ones you've named.
Probably get a job at Barstool.
What about
Leave us
Pittsburgh or
behind.
Nashville?
Nashville would be easy.
Lots of
Pittsburgh, I don't think you'd like
lots
that
of
much.
bridal showers, or not bridal showers, bachelorette parties.
Bachelorette parties in Nashville.
You could go walk down Main Street, have a bunch of girls wearing little penis hats, yelling at you. Listen to horrible country music. Maybe run into Jelly Roll. I don't know.
All right, Alex. What did you say your top 2 were?
I would do
You said
Boston, Chicago, or Nashville.
Boston, Chicago, or Nashville.
Yeah, I'd say Boston, Chicago, probably top 2. Wild card, if you feel like getting out of the States, I think Vancouver would be fun.
Nah, dude, don't do Canada. Keep that money in America, bro.
I'm
We gotta
also
build back better.
also considering Mexico City, but I think there is an outdoor arena. I'm not sure that I want to do that.
You allergic
Yeah,
to
probably
outdoors?
very hot.
But no, the Mexico one is the 31st of this month.
Oh.
Do you want to see him now? Like sooner?
I don't know. Like I feel like I'm gonna see them. That's gonna happen. But I'm also worried that they might announce a Houston show at some point.
But then you could just see him twice. Or sell that ticket.
Yeah.
I would reckon. I kind of feel like he would have the most fun in Chicago.
Would this be you and the Mrs.?
Yeah.
And when is Chicago? Is Chicago also summer? Because Chicago summer, I've heard, is like the best place in America to be.
Chicago is. I lost it here.
I would do
Our new
Chicago.
segment.
August.
Just planning Bobby's vacations. That's our new segment.
I would do.
I think Chicago would be really fun for you.
Yeah, I think Chicago would be fun. Chicago or Boston would be the 2 that I would recommend. Nashville
You can
as
go
a
see the
third.
Bean.
I'm not gonna see the Bean.
Yeah, it's fuck the Bean, dude. It's like I know what a mirror looks like.
You can just walk around asking people where the restaurant from Chef is. They'll love that. Need a chopped beef sandwich.
From the Bear.
The Bear.
Chef
That's
also
it.
a cooking show though.
Yeah, I mixed that
The
up.
beef.
Chicagoland beef.
You didn't watch the beef, or the
But then
bear,
also,
did you?
if you're in Chicago, go catch a Cubs game.
We'll go to Wrigley Field,
Oh, that's where he would be
or
catching
just
the
go to
Cubs
Wrigley
game.
Field if they're not there. That's the same thing as the Fenway tour.
Or you can buy a whole section at a Chicago White Sox game for like $8.
Oh yeah, the friendly would go to the White Sox game, post a picture, be like the friendly confines.
I thought the Cubs were blue.
Nope, they changed it this year.
You know,
Fucking City Connect jerseys.
I also hadn't thought about seeing a game like a team. Like I also got now. Now I'm thinking I got to look at the Astro schedule, see if
See if you
any
can find an out of
any of
town
the
Do that,
games-
man. Make a week, make a trip out of it. Like,
Yeah.
it's cool to have one thing to go to do, but it's really cool if you like. I can do this and this other thing I like. It'll make you more busy. I feel like, but
Because if you're going just
you don't
for
really
the
care
show,
about sightseeing.
like if you're going to fly in, see the show, fly out the next day, then you might as well just go to Austin.
Oh,
if you're
oh.
going to spend a couple days, then,
Yeah, I was thinking maybe like 3 days.
Yeah.
wherever I go.
Yeah.
But yeah, just cross-reference with the Astro schedule.
Yeah,
You know
I
what?
gotta
Why don't
figure
we
it out.
do it as a podcast and we write it off? When's the next Olympics? I don't know. We can just write it off in the next Olympics cycle.
2 years?
Yeah, whatever.
years?
It'll happen. In 4 years, we'll write it off.
I don't know. The COVID year fucked everything up for me.
Yeah.
I can't remember my Olympic schedule anymore.
I think it's every 4.
But remember, it was the 2020 Olympics, but, they
But
held
it
it in
still
2021.
is. So then they're just going to have it.
I know, but it messed up my
Yeah,
head.
Yeah.
Olympics were last year, weren't they?
But they were supposed to be the year before.
Summer or winter.
Summer. Paris. Yes, summer.
Well, I'm
summer,
just saying,
summer.
which Olympics do you pay your taxes on, summer or winter?
Summer Olympics.
Okay.
Although Winter Olympics are better.
Oh, yeah, way better.
Winter Olympics are better than the Summer Olympics.
Much cooler
But
sports.
the U.S. is better than that than everybody at the winter, though. But when we have Canada, we'll be better than everybody at both.
Do they have a show in LA?
They do.
Don't go to L.A. right now.
Cheap,
Well, it's at-
cheap,
it's-
cheap tickets.
It's towards the end of the
I don't
year.
think it is, though.
I think it's towards the end of the year. Yeah, the LA show is September 13th.
I wouldn't want to go to LA. I'm just
L.A. is
saying.
going through it right now. Let's let them build back.
Give them time to heal, Bobby.
Yeah,
Jesus.
dude. It's too soon.
Those are their tickets.
It's too soon.
Okay.
I like this game. Just plan a trip. And it'd also be funny if like Robert doesn't go to any of
I
this.
was just thinking, that'd be so much better.
Yeah,
Every week he's like, all right, I'm doing a staycation. Where in
We're
Houston?
going to pop up in 5 minutes that Lincoln Park added a Houston show.
I know. That's also what I'm worried. Like, I wanted to go to the Mexico one just because I last year I really wanted to go to the Astros when they played in Mexico City. The tickets sold out immediately.
Yeah.
Didn't get to go, so I kind of want to go to Mexico City this time for Lincoln Park, but I don't know. I feel like it's too early. Maybe later in the year they would announce a Houston show.
Right, when they're like, we're doing so well.
Yeah,
Let's do this.
I'm surprised they didn't already.
That makes me feel like they're not going to. And
I
they've already
mean-
played in Texas.
Do they have any February shows in Florida? You can go catch some spring training.
Ooh.
I think they do.
Ooh, because that would be the trip for Bobby.
Where are they?
Get some spring
in,
training and then maybe go to Universal Studios for a day.
Where are the Astros? I know the Yankees are like Tampa,
I think
West
they're-
Palm Beach.
West Palm Beach, and
They
then
would, yeah.
like the big ones are like Tampa, West Palm Beach, Port St.
Kissimmee.
Lucie, and Kissimmee.
They're in Florida, but in May they're in Daytona. Daytona Beach.
Daytona, dude. You go to the 500.
We pay for Robert to go to 500 and give us a report. And he's like, they drove it.
Would you go to a NASCAR race with us? I've never been, but I kind of want to go. And I want to see you experience a NASCAR race too.
Have I ever been?
I feel like you would remember if you did.
I feel like it may have been like as a kid.
I would
I-
love to go on the infield.
I've gone to one Texans game, and this was when I was, I don't know, 10 maybe. I was
Yeah.
young. And the only thing I remember from that is that we parked at like a Kroger and walked to the stadium. Then when we came back, the car was gone. It was towed.
I've had that happen
It
too.
was towed.
The MLS All-Star game when it was here. You're like, oh, this is way easier, and then no, that's why it's easier because you're not allowed to do that. But that sucks. And then it's just like when you get your car towed and you realize that towing is just like a $400 expense.
Yeah.
That's just a quick $400. Neat. Now this wasn't just me going to a game and spending $200. It was
Yeah,
also a $600 trip.
Yeah, instead of paying like the $50 to park. at a lot. Now you're paying $400.
Yep. And then you gotta like find out, like you have to do the quiz or like the fucking quest to find out where your car is.
Yeah.
You're like,
You walk into the Kroger, which tow company
does
do
it
you
have
guys
a
use?
tow number? He dip that does say not to park here. Oops. I remember when ours got towed. I've told this a bunch on the podcast, I feel like, but it was like we parked right outside at the, like, I don't even remember what it was, like a taqueria Randis. Bleep that out, no free ads. But we parked by that, and I remember like walking to the stadium and like waving at a guy in a tow truck sitting in the parking lot that we parked the car in, confident that we were never, like, we were fine. This is such a life hack we just figured out. And we were like, what's up, dude? And he was like, these fucking suckers. Like, he watched us pull up.
How much can I pay you to not
Watches
tow
us
my
walk
car?
out of the parking lot to another location that we're not supposed to park in this place for. And was like, it's $400 right there. Yeah. Tow truck drivers. Fuck, man. All right. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? We're going to Comeback Kid?
Comeback Kid.
Comeback Kid? All right. This is a weird week. You know what? Next week is 600. Should we do something? Like, we're not going to do a live one, but like, we should do something special. Give us some ideas. Realistic ideas. Do you want to just do it out in front of everybody? Like all the salespeople right here, and just be like, hey, we're doing it live, everybody.
You guys shut the fuck up.
Can you go?
Hey, we're recording a podcast.
I'm on a call. I'm on a call right now. Tell them to get on the pod.
Yeah.
Hop on the pod.
Ask them if they want to be on a podcast.
Have any
Give me the
answers,
phone.
questions? What are their power rankings?
Do you have any medical issues you want to ask some questions about?
All right, our Comeback Kid segment's where we tell you what's back in the news according to us. It's going to go like this. It's the Comeback Kid. The Comeback Kid of the week. The Comeback Kid of the week. Bitch. All right, our first Comeback Kid this week is the TikTok. The TikTok is back, and all of the youths are freaking out because they're not going to be able to post their Get Ready With Me videos in 4 days, 5 days. It's the 19th. 4 days. 4 days. Oh, so Trump's coming in and he's like, I'm axing that bitch. I don't know. But everybody started going to this cool new app called Red Note. And have you looked it up yet?
No, but I heard it's
So
like
just look it up on the App Store and just it looks terrifying. Like TikTok does a good job of, if it is spyware, it's like, this looks pretty. It looks like a regular app. And Red Note looks like that's an app that's going to steal all my stuff. Like
it's just in Chinese.
which I get it. I don't know Chinese, but doesn't it seem more sus?
This could say stupid white guy.
It could say fucking idiot, download this bitch.
No, I think that is the Chinese TikTok. Like, I don't think...
TikTok is the Chinese TikTok.
I don't think it's called TikTok over there. I think it's called Red Note.
Well, no, TikTok wouldn't be called a different app, would it?
I think so. And then they're also going to another one, whatever the number 2 one is, like underneath that,
Blue Sky.
which is also owned by ByteDance, which owns TikTok.
See, mine in the App Store has Red Note, but beneath it TikTok, and then ChatGPT. The Chinese are working with the AI.
God damn it. This is what I was afraid of. But yeah, what are y'all's thoughts? I know y'all don't really TikTok. Y'all are you freaking out?
I don't know. Well, all this means for me is now I'm not going to see all the TikTok trends 2 weeks later on Instagram. They'll just be on Instagram.
That's what I don't like. Well, but I need my TikTok or else I can't do this. Like, yeah, you can. There's like lots of other stuff you could do it on.
Yeah,
YouTube,
everything TikTok does, you can do on Instagram.
Insta,
I think.
Twitter or X, and Facebook.
I'm just
do
worried
that
that
all.
all these stupid things that are on TikTok are going to be on
Vine.
Instagram, and it's going to fuck up my algorithm.
It might.
I'm going to get like kids dancing instead of just dogs and comedy.
It might.
Boobs.
Yeah, I'm gonna not see all the police body cam footage videos anymore. Like, that's what I would spend a lot of my days doing, watching police body cam footage of just traffic stops. Be like, well, something might happen. Nope. All right, let me watch this next one.
It's a 2.5 minute video. Let me fast forward 2 minutes. Still standing outside the car talking to him. All right.
Part 7. Well, I might as well watch part 8.
God, those ones piss me off.
They get me.
Yeah,
They get
or
me.
the one where it's like you click, like you're scrolling through and you get, and it's like part 1, or if it's part 2. So then you click on the profile and you have to scroll back 6 weeks to find the fucking story
Oh
that you're
yeah,
trying to watch.
yeah.
I want to see what's happening. I know this is fake, but I don't care.
But TikTok is going away.
It's going bye-byes.
Do we really think it's going away? Because I don't. I feel like something's going to happen at the end, and they're going to be like, "Oh, but actually, it's cool."
Unless a billionaire buys it, because I think what it is the U.S. doesn't want Chinese spyware on all of our phones, which I get.
Okay.
And so they're like, you guys need to sell to an American company, but China's like, well, we don't want to sell because then you're going to get our algorithm and see all the spyware that's been on it, which they probably can already see, but like whatever, we'd rather it just go away than lose our proprietary stealing shit.
What is Daikin? That's the sponsor of.
In that Japanese though?
Okay.
Yeah, it's Japanese.
Completely different country, you racist.
No, I didn't know. I was checking. That's why I was asking a question. I wasn't making a judgment. And I was like, well, then you just can't go to Minute Maid Park.
I don't know. It won't affect me. I don't use TikTok. I don't care. Hey, you know what? I hope it does go away. That way, it's less work for you. One less social media you got to post to.
One less thing I got to do. Then maybe I get into Blue Sky. Nah, we're
You're just itching for more social media?
We're Squid Gaming now. But by the way, how's Blue Sky doing? Anybody?
The only time I hear about it is when you bring it up.
Yeah, like I feel like that went the way of Threads. It's just kind of like we thought it would.
I heard Squid Games Season 2 is really good, though.
I wouldn't know.
Still not going to watch it.
Wouldn't know.
My friends get so mad when I tell them I refuse to watch it.
I'm just not gonna.
Like, it's so good. I'm like, I don't care.
That's cool. No.
Oh, let me guess. They play red light, green light. Some people die, and then somebody makes it through. Did I get it right?
They gotta cut the little shape. Watch out. If you break it, something happens.
You know, make
It's
Squid
bad.
Games with kids, and I'll watch that one.
No.
Watching kids get
No.
picked off by snipers.
No. Don't do that. Don't do that.
You're such a dad now.
Yep. So
Caring about children.
You know, Pat, you just don't understand what it's like until you become a father. And then, like, when you become
does it change your whole perspective,
like,
dude?
My perspective is just like, you think, like, what if it was my kid? You know, like, every time I see, I'm like, what if that was my kid? You know? Like, do you get that? Like, do you get that, Pat? Like,
Yeah,
you
dude, I've had dogs.
put
I get what
yourself-
it's like.
Put yourself in my shoes. I see that, and it's like, this girl's doing this. What if that was my kid? You know? It's just like, change the game. I fucking hate people that do that shit. It's like, don't fucking lecture me. And then I also like to you have a fucking daughter. Yeah, I do, man. She rocks. And she's gonna be cool as fuck because she's not a little bitch whining about everything.
You know what kids turn out to suck? Kids with pussy ass parents. We're gonna be chill with our kid.
It's gonna be like, this is how we do it, dude.
Yeah.
Dog, what's up? We watch Toy Story. We fucking watch football.
Yeah.
We hang out. Play with the dog.
Your daughter already does all the shit that I do.
She is at the point where she fucking thinks that like Wheezy playing fetch is the coolest thing ever.
I mean, it
I
kind
throw
of
this little foam frisbee we got, and Wheezy jumps up and she's like, ha! Like, fucking right? That's sick. That's sick. So it's like, all right, she likes dogs already. We're good.
Hell yeah.
We're good.
Next dog, you got to get her a gigantic mastiff that's 8 times her size.
Yeah.
That's always cute.
Not gonna
with
do
giant
that.
dogs and tiny kids.
I should start monetizing her growing up and just using her as my content to drive all the content.
Yeah.
That's what I should do.
Yeah, that's a great thing.
There's nothing that could happen bad with that.
It's the modern showbiz
Yeah.
parent.
But yeah, TikTok, RIP, in peace, in 4 days, or whenever it goes away. Also back this week is fans. Fans were on some shit this week / weekend. Did you see the? Do you want to go?
The Eagles fan?
Let's go Eagles fan first.
Saw it.
Yeah, your Packers people were getting assaulted.
We would never.
Sports Center version. Give everybody the Sports Center version of the Eagles fan if you have no idea what we're talking about. This is from the Eagles-Packers game from Sunday.
So the video starts, and the guy's on the row above the Eagles fan, above a Packers fan, a lady, and he's just yelling something at her. You can't tell what it is. And the guy holding the camera goes, "Yeah, but just don't call her a dumb cunt." And he goes, "I said she's an ugly dumb cunt."
She is. She's an ugly, ugly, dumb cunt.
And then he's
Those
like,
are quotes.
are you going to do anything about it? No, then shut up. And you're like, okay. And at what point do Eagles fans, and then pretty much universally online, Eagles fans were like, he doesn't represent us. How many times a year do Eagles fans have to see a video of their fans being pieces of shit and say he doesn't represent us before you guys realize they do represent you? Not all Eagles fans are like that, but it is your culture of fandom that breeds these kind of assholes.
As a Yankee fan, all bad Yankees fans do not represent every Yankees fan, but
it does represent your fan base.
It does.
A bit.
It does not. As a Yankees fan, it does not. But for the Eagles, it absolutely does. The Eagles, absolute scumbaggery.
They threw
That's
batteries at Santa.
What all the Eagles fans are like. They threw threw batteries at Santa. They cheered when Michael Irving's neck was broken.
We have 50 years of incidents of Eagles fans.
They had a jail in their stadium
every single year. Every single year, there's another one. I'm like, yeah, of course we all get it doesn't represent all of your fans, but it does represent your fans' culture.
Yeah,
you're pieces of shit.
Yeah,
your fan. Their team is so good this year. After like week 5, they were booing their players and wanting everything to blow up because they lost like 2 games in a row. They're bad fan. They're a bad fan base. They're a passionate fan base.
Bad city.
They're probably
bad
top
team.
3 fan bases when it comes to passion.
But
they're shitty fans.
They rather read than play football. They don't care about running and scoring points. They just want to fall down. They get concussed all the time. They like dog fighters being on their team. That's the thing that they have too. Did Deshaun Jackson had like a assault thing? They assault people, right? Was it him that had that? I don't know. They've had some shit. Just trying to find everything bad I can think of the Eagles.
I mean, there's so many. It's hard to remember each case.
So like when people say like this Yankees fan represents all Yankees fans, no, he does not. That Eagles fan represents every Eagles fan.
No,
and that's me unbiasedly saying that.
The assaulting people, I don't think is a Yankee fan thing. The whiny bitch is more of the Yankee fan these days. The guy that goes, 27 rings. I'm from the Bronx. That's the Yankees fan that represents all Yankees fans.
No.
Yes.
No, he's not. But he's the one that like gets that. It's no. It's like booing the opposing fan. They're like, wow, this is what you guys do. It's like, yeah, that's what everybody does.
Yeah, you're supposed to.
But
you give each other shit. You don't.
What were your thoughts on the people that I know you're unbiased? You're definitely not biased with the Packers or anything, but when they're like, well, that guy, I like the comments are just, if I was my fiance, that guy would have been on the ground. I would have beat his ass. It's like, well, then you would have also been kicked out of the game.
I wouldn't want to get kicked out.
Right? And then like you would have also got beat down because you would have just been in a bunch of Phillies.
You're surrounded, yeah. I probably would have just
and then you would have looked like the asshole that started it.
I would have been like, this guy is completely out unrolling and he's calling my
but then you're a rat.
Cunt.
Then you're a
Call
narc.
me a rat. I don't give a shit. I would want to punch the guy in the fucking face. I also would be like, I spent $300 to be here today. I'm not going to get kicked the fuck out.
Yeah. And then they ban you from like other stadiums too.
I probably would have switched places with her. I wouldn't have let that guy to continue to stand over my fiance and yell down on top of her. I would have been like, now I'm standing here. What do you have to say?
Yeah. And then they had this guy had raised a GoFundMe because he wanted to create content. So then people were saying that maybe he tried to like start it. He might have been saying some shit.
I did see that. I didn't see all about it. I didn't have time to look into it today.
Eagles fans, though, I don't feel like you need to really do a lot to instigate them. It's more just like cheering the other team, and that pisses them off.
Yeah, I mean, that guy, anyone who's seen the video can tell, I don't think that guy needed to be riled up.
No.
Probably got there on his own.
And so the fallout from that was the let's make this guy famous posts that everybody did on X and other social media outlets. And that guy today, as we're recording this, he lost his job. Thoughts on that? I'm always like, dude, that's weird that like people get fired for other shit. I mean, have you seen our president?
It's kind of shitty.
Not being political, but our president's done some shit that could be deemed questionable. So it's like when you're like, well, he can do that, but you can't do that. It's like, I'm not in charge of a lot of people. You know?
You're in charge of one person.
Right? I don't know. I get both arguments of it, but it's like, now you're going after a guy's job. This is
I mean, doxing kind of sucks, but like also, I don't feel bad when you're an absolute piece of shit.
That's true. It's hard to feel bad for him. And he's an Eagle fan, so fuck him.
Yeah, but also, I mean, that's the world we live in nowadays. If you're going to be a complete dickhead publicly, like, especially when you see people filming you and you keep being a piece of shit, kind of have to be ready you're going to lose your job.
Well, I feel like sometimes people just see phones out and they don't even register them anymore because, like, if you're
or
drunk,
you just think like, what's this?
you're just like, that's not
They're
gonna
not going to
happen.
figure out who I am because you can't.
I have a hat on.
This guy has probably yelled at a different fan every single game this year and nothing's happened. You never know when you're going to go viral.
Well, also, like, describe that guy. Bald, Eagles fan, Eagles gear.
Middle-aged white guy.
Yeah. Oh, so, like, that could be
50-ish.
3/4 of the
kinda
stadium.
Overweight. Yeah, like,
That could be half of Philadelphia.
oh, you just described Philadelphia.
That's pretty much what it is. Yeah.
Had a little cheesesteak, cheese whiz on his face,
Yeah.
you know.
But that was one of the fan incidents that we had. And then we do not condone that behavior on the Passive Gravy podcast. We do not. We do not. I for one, have never been
Yeah, this isn't
reprimanded for
England. You
anything
can't
I've
just-
done in a stadium.
You
ever.
can't just throw around the C word like that publicly.
Then, I mean, guys can't even say cunt anymore. It's Manuary.
5 days we can.
It's Manuary. Guys can't even say the word cunt.
5 days.
I mean,
Wait 5 days.
what else are we supposed to do?
You call her a cunt. You just can't call her an ugly cunt.
That's true. That was true. That was too far. That was one step too far. And then the old Penguins fan that took a puck from a kid at a Penguins hockey game. And
Dude, give the fucking puck to the kid.
the puck was stuck in the netting behind the goal, and they like jostled the puck or the netting enough to where it fell down. So then the kid tried to grab it, and this guy snagged it, and then everybody booed him. And maybe the kid's got to be a little faster next time. I don't know. We've done this with the foul ball. We've done this with the home run ball. Robert is very pro, like, earn your fucking souvenir, dude. But then everybody felt bad because he was a kid, and the guy did snipe him. Like, that kid was going for the ball, but it's like, I wanted a puck. Or the kid was going for a puck. He was like, it's not my fault that you wanted to swat at the net. You might have freed it, but I got it. It's mine now.
I'm not with the participation trophy just because you're a kid, you get it. But also,
Then that guy got in,
dude, what are you
like,
going to do with a fucking puck? Just give the kid the puck.
he kept arguing. I would have just been like, yeah, all right, this is my puck. It's my puck. I wouldn't have done that in the first place, but I would have just been like, all right, this is my puck. And then I wouldn't have caused a scene. That guy started yelling back at everybody that was saying stuff. I don't know. If I was a couple beers deep, I might be yelling back. So
I might want to be the villain on the Jumbotron. Like, everyone's booing
Everybody's
you. You're
all-
fucking pumping up the crowd to boo you some more. It seems fun.
But like reading all the comments on both this and then the Philadelphia guy.
How old was the kid?
I don't know, little, like less than 10.
I was gonna say, if the kid's like 11, 12,
It was less than 10.
I'd be like, yeah, I got your puck. But if it's like a 6-year-old kid, give him the fucking puck.
Yeah, but I don't know. I just think it's weird. This shit's weird. Shit's weird to do that kind of stuff. But like everybody online is like a keyboard where like everybody wants to be gangster until it's time to do gangster shit. And it's like if that was happening to you, if your girl was getting yelled, you'd probably be like, let's just go out and watch the game from the concourse or something like that. Like, I don't know. I don't want to get arrested if you're from Green Bay. I don't want to get arrested in a city that I don't live in. Have to do all of this. Then your girl has to go figure out how to get you out of there. You're gonna look like the idiot. You look like you started it no matter what. If you start the fight, it's like we got to stand up for your girls. Like, or I have a flight tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. that we're going to be on, and I won't be on that if I'm in Philadelphia County Jail. That's not going to happen. And then this guy's like, I think he just got to squirt it out, but don't start yelling at the mom. But maybe the mom called him a dumb cunt.
Maybe she called him an ugly dumb cunt.
Maybe on Manuary, so he felt disrespected. I don't know. It was
earn the puck, but also maybe just give the puck to the kid.
Nowhere near as like big a deal as the Eagles guy, but it was just kind of funny that you had like back-to-back like fans doing that.
Because like growing up, I'm always like, dude, it'd be so cool to catch a foul ball. And now I'm like, it would just sit on the couch next to me.
I've always wanted to throw it back.
Well, you don't throw back foul balls.
I've always wanted to just throw like that would be why it's funny. I don't want it. Oh, I thought we had to give those back. I'm sorry. And they can't really scold you, can they? They're like, you throwing stuff in the field. It's a ball. That ball came at me. I gave it back.
You just act European. Like, I don't know the rules.
I'm like the Native Americans. Leave no trace.
Ignore all the popcorn I've spilled today.
These peanuts, not mine. Not mine. That's peanuts. You have a peanut bag in your hand. Yeah.
I feel like most fans have gotten better over the years. Like, now everyone's just kind of like, dude, you're fucking... Yeah, yell at the other team, but like keep it civil with the fans. But every once in a while, some people just fucking go overboard with that shit.
People tailgate, and you get in a little different headspace when you're tailgating. I remember going to a Sam Houston LSU football game, and I wanted our coach fired because we were getting blown out by LSU.
How old were you?
I had graduated college. I didn't yell at anybody, but I was like just mad at. I was just like fucking Casey Keeler piece of shit.
Be an
What the
adult.
fuck's wrong
Internalize
with-"
your anger.
Yeah,
Turn it into an
Just-
ulcer like a fucking man.
just fucking shove that shit down in there. Just bottle that shit up.
Take it out on the toilet.
It never comes out later. It's fine. It's fine. You'll be fine. Just keep telling everyone you're fine. That's how it goes. But yeah, fans, do better.
Just be better fans.
Do better. But fuck the Eagles, dude.
Fuck the Eagles, man.
Should we curse them?
They're fucking losing
They're
this
cursed.
next week anyway.
Cursed. Alex cursed.
Who
Eagles
do they play this week?
cursed. The Rams. So
They
they might,
may not lose that one.
but they're cursed now. So actually, they've not been cursed yet. So now they are cursed.
They can't beat whoever comes out.
They're not gonna win. They're not gonna win.
Doesn't matter.
Fuck them. Fuck them. Fuck you, Saquon Barkley. You fucking bitch.
That fan already cursed him.
Yeah, such a curse. And now I cursed him. Double curse.
Curse.
Nothing worse than the only thing worse than a curse is a double curse.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And you are the king of curses.
Yeah, I'm somehow good at that. Somehow good at it. But yeah, fans back this week. Now let's move on to the not cool segment where we tell you guys what's not cool. It's stuff that made us say, "Hey, man, that's not cool this week." It's a little venting sesh that we get to do with the fellas, and we like you guys and gals to participate. If you would like to weigh in on a not cool, you stub your toe, that's not cool. If Robert was practicing his throwing star skills and accidentally hit you with his throwing star and stabbed you, that's also very not cool. There's varying degrees. So share your not cool with us. It's a good way for you to vent at Pass the Great Pod on the Twitter, on the X, hashtag PTG not cool for us to search for them. And that we'll pick a couple of the ones that you guys and gals give us each week to share with the podcast. And then, if you could if it's a long story, I get that happens, but try and summarize it in a 3, 4, 5 sentence way where we can easily explain it to someone that may not know all that. Because a lot of times people be like, and I was doing this with so and so, and it's like, well, just say I was with my wife and this happened and this happened. Like, I don't need all the details, but just try and summarize it for us. But this is the not cool segment.
Not cool, man. Dude, that's not cool.
Not cool. Not cool.
Dude, that's not cool, man. Dude, that's not cool.
Not cool. Not cool.
Dude, that's not cool. That's not cool. That's not cool.
All right. Our first listener viewer submitted not cool is from David Ruiz at David_Ruiz90 on Twitter. And David says his not cool is slicing his thumb with a paper cutter at work. I know he's a teacher, but that big old guillotine looking motherfucker.
Mm-hmm. They're dangerous.
Just, yeah. My mom used to have one of the old school ones. And
They're so cool, though. So much fun.
And she'd be like, Alex, don't play with that. Every time I go to her class, like, I need more paper. You're all out of paper, Mom. What'd you do? I cut all the paper.
I'm not pressing down hard on it. I just want to see what it feels like on my hand.
Yeah, that's awesome. But then I guess getting your thumb cut sucks too.
He said he wanted to just start cussing, couldn't because he was in front
In
of the
front
kids.
of kids. But hey, good restraint. That Eagles fan should practice that. Yeah. Like that I would be obviously very heated in any drunk Alex situation, but I'm like, fucking settle down, dude.
You just got to learn to cuss like Rookie of the Year. You funky butt loving.
Or do the Joe Pesci and Home Alone. It's a tick. It's fine.
I don't know. How old are the kids that he teaches? See, if it's high school, you can cuss.
School aged.
Yeah, probably a little too young.
School aged kids.
You'd be like, fucking cunt paper cutter.
Yep. Yeah.
That'll get you fired.
But T's and
restraint,
P's,
buddy.
bro. Hopefully you saved your thumb. I feel like he would have let us know if he lost part of his thumb.
Then he said he just kind of got the tip.
Just it's like with what's the thing you cook with where you're like, I'm gonna slice these onions.
a mandolin.
Mandolin.
I had a dude at work. Not
That is also just like
he works
here's
at
how you
another
chop
restaurant.
a finger off.
He sliced the outside of his hand on a mandolin 2 weeks ago. So now he's got a Band-Aid on it because it's not that big, but it was kind of deep. So he's got a Band-Aid and he wears just a black vinyl glove over it. So he was walking around and I just started calling him Luke Skywalker.
Oh, that's kind of sick.
Yeah. Nobody got it at first. I was like, "What's up, Luke?" And they're like, "What?" And I was
then
like,
they did.
"One black glove, Luke Skywalker."
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Or Michael Jackson, but that was a white glove. Wasn't it?
That's a big cough.
That was a big cough. In the biz, usually we have a cough button. We don't here. We're old school.
The cough button is my hoodie.
Yeah, and that worked. But T's and P's, bro. And that's also why I don't buy a mandolin, because every time I'm like, well, if I'm for cooking, that would make it so much easier to do. No, you're going to absolutely lose a finger. I know like 2 or 3 people that have lost like part of a digit, like not all of it, but like the tip of like a pinky or a middle finger or an index finger. It's like, I was trying to cut up an onion, trying to cut up this thing, and just fucking did it too much.
I got myself one time with a, I don't know exactly what it is, a fruit peeler where you take the rind off for an old fashioned, and I was holding it and I went through to the other side and my pinky was just up a little bit like this.
Ooh.
I didn't cut anything off, but I just kind of sliced into my pinky and I was like,
back.
ow. It was one of those ones where like I got to stare at it for like 3 or 4 seconds and it was just like a cut there, nothing was happening, and then blood just started flowing. I was like, oh, very quick with a napkin.
Yep. That's always cool when you beat the blood. You're like, I know something's happening here.
So, and that was the first time I ever did one of those. So now every time I do it, I'm like, tuck that motherfucking pinky
I guess it only
under the
takes one.
orange.
Yeah.
Yeah, I learned a lesson. Hopefully you learned your lesson too, David.
Yeah, dude.
Got to tuck them pinkies, dog.
Protect those thumbs. Protect those thumbs, David. T's and P's, brother. Our next not cool is from Jordan Welch at J_Welch2795. And Jordan says, I went to the doctor for the first time in 4 years and found out that my cholesterol levels are through the roof.
That's why I don't go to the doctor.
Define cholesterol, Pat.
Bad fat.
Okay. I was going to say, if I can't explain it, then I don't need to worry about it.
I know it's something where you want the levels to be low.
Right. You
Mine
want
are probably not.
most levels to be low? In most
Unless
things?
you're listening to Levels by Avicii, then you want that
Then
shit
you want
blasted
that
up
shit
high, dude.
Yeah. But I mean, if I saw that you said you could like it's something you could manage, but when you go there and you're like, "Fuck, I got bad results." That's the worst. Because then they want you to do a follow up later, and then you just like, "I hope I don't fuck it up even more." Look, I'm not gonna change how I live, but I'm gonna hope that the test just does, and it's an anomaly. And they're like, "Nope, it's the exact same as last time. What have you done differently?" Like nothing. Did you do the stuff we told you to do? No, I didn't. Well,
It sucks for Jordan too, because it's not like he's like crazy out of shape like me.
yeah,
He's a pretty in shape
he's
guy.
an athlete. He plays softball.
Like if I were to walk into the doctor, I would know like doctor's not going to walk back in the room with great news.
Yeah.
He's gonna be like, dude, all your shit's fucked up.
If I didn't have to get like Adderall, I'd be like never going to the doctor.
Haven't been in almost a decade. Coming up on a decade.
You should probably go. It's probably good to get
I don't
checked
know.
up every now and then.
Saved a lot of money in the last decade.
Yeah, that's true. They'll get you with those costs, am I right, guys?
I saved a lot of money. I did not save any of that money.
Well, I got United Healthcare now this year, so I might as well just not go to the doctor. Hope you like paying for everything.
My doctor's from Tennessee, if you know what I'm saying.
Hey yo.
Dr. Bourbon. Kept me relatively healthy.
It works. That's a pretty solid strategy you've got.
I mean, it's working so far.
Pretty solid strategy you've
Just
got.
go, hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, you know?
What do you have for not cool?
I got a couple. One is I'm house sitting for my buddy right now, and I've house sat for him many times before, but for whatever reason this time, I don't know what it is. I think it's just like it's just sometimes when you're around different animals, you get kind of allergy with it too.
Yeah.
Like I'm not getting allergies. It's just every morning when I wake up, I'm like the most dry mouth I've ever been. Like I think the amount that I'm snoring is like. Like I've kept water next to the bed. I almost couldn't take a sip. I was so dry mouthed. Like every morning, I've had to drink like a liter in the shower just to like get liquids back into my body. I'm so dehydrated, and it's not good. It could be like the 6 gin or vodka tonics I've been drinking every night.
That I was gonna say, have you been drinking? Because that could also.
but I'm almost always drinking
Are you drinking shower water or do you have
shower water.
You drinking
don't-
shower water?
You don't
Yeah, why
drink
not?
shower water?
No.
Why?
I take my pills with shower water every morning.
I get in there, and the
Hop
first
in
thing
the
I do
shower.
is I just leave my mouth open as I step in there and let a bunch of fluid get in.
No, I thought you would have like a bottle or something.
No,
You don't drink from the shower ever.
No.
why not?
It's like free water, dude.
It's gross. Like I could see the shower head and like
no water.
First of all,
doesn't-
this is
water
his,
doesn't get dirty.
his shower is significantly cleaner than mine, by the way.
Oh yeah, oh, he's got a wife, so yeah.
Yeah, it's very nice. It's very, very nice shower. But yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. If you have a problem with cleaning, also, I never get sick.
Do you ever brush your
maybe you
teeth in the
should.
shower?
Maybe you should
No.
Drink some shower water. Robert might give you some antibodies.
Brush your teeth and take your pills in the shower. Saves time. It's called efficiency.
No, I don't think I'm gonna do that. I don't think I will.
It saves.
If I could put a toilet in my shower, I'd poop in there.
They got trailers like that.
I know. I see them all the time. I'm like, that's so awesome.
Just do it and then waffle stomp it down. You're good to go. Just empty the tank later.
But yeah, so I've been waking up super dehydrated. And the other one is I was taking a dump in his downstairs bathroom. And I just, when I was done, didn't even lean to the left. I just rotated left to grab the toilet paper, and I just felt like a pop. I was like, God damn, I cracked the toilet seat.
Oh, no.
In my defense, though, I don't think this was a fat guy thing.
Was it a wooden toilet seat?
It was one of those, which is weird. Very nice house.
Yeah,
Everything
it's got
in
that
nice.
like middle thing.
It's like cheap little wooden toilet. And he's in Dallas right now for work, so that's why he was driving. And I just sent him the text. I was like, dude, you're not gonna fucking believe this. And I just sent him the picture. And I put my phone down to charge for a while. Didn't pay attention. Like 30 minutes later, I get a call from his wife, and she's like, where was it? Was it upstairs or downstairs? I was like, downstairs. She's like, okay, I'll order one on Amazon. I was like, I'll just go buy you a new fucking toilet. Like, what's it going to cost? $8? I don't know what toilet seats cost. I was like, I'm going to give you an upgrade too. Because this won't be the last time I'm going to poop in your house.
Get a nice cushiony one.
That's what I was kind of thinking about that.
Now, before you sent the picture, did you flush?
Yeah.
To him?
Yeah, I just sent the picture of
no,
the crack.
to her, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I didn't send her one. I guess he had seen, I didn't even see that he had replied. Like I said, my phone was down charging. So when I got a call from her, I was like, why the fuck is she calling
Yeah.
me?
That'll suck.
But I was like, God damn it, I cracked a fucking toilet seat. And my first thing was like, God damn it, you're fat. And then I was like, oh no, this is a cheap shit toilet seat.
Is it the first toilet seat you ever cracked?
Yeah.
Okay. It's a good stat.
Yeah. Shockingly.
You'll never forget your first. That's what I hear.
I mean, I think it is. Maybe I cracked one back in the day and I
I
forgot
feel
it.
like you'd remember.
I feel like I would remember that.
feel like
That's
you
that's a
remember
fat
that.
guy pivotal moment in your life.
Yeah.
Cracking a toilet seat. But and I've been lazy the last 2 days, so I still gotta go buy one. I'm kind of worried he's gonna get back on Friday and I'm gonna still
That's
have
just
not bought him a
hovering.
toilet seat.
He's just hovering.
He's gonna be like, God damn it, I could have ordered this 3 days ago.
Are
Yeah,
you
I
using
know.
couch cushions as a toilet seat? What the fuck?
I just haven't gone back in that
I
bathroom.
just cut a hole in it.
That's a pee only bathroom. What do you got?
I had a couple, but
I just remembered a couple people from work listen to this podcast now.
Oh yeah, they do. Now you know about Pat. But my first one was this has happened before, but the fire alarm at the building garage next to my apartment that I share a window to. It went off at about 11 o'clock on Monday night. Just
I'm just waiting for the guy next door to walk in here.
and it was echoing because of the apartments, so it was pretty loud. I also have a now 7-month-old, and she was like, "What the fuck is this?" So Monday night was a tough night because it went on until 2:30.
Hey, Dad, not a fan of this. Turn it off.
11 o'clock at night until 2:30, and I did the research. I found the security desk. I was like, "Hey, what's up? I live at the apartments next door. Stop. Turn that off." Like, we're working on it. I was like, okay. Waited an hour later. What's up?
Unplug it, dude. You guys are obviously here working on it. If a fire breaks out, you'll fucking know. Turn off the alarm.
I was very mad, and then just didn't sleep much. But I don't sleep a lot anyways. I was just more worried for my wife and my kid because then she was all cranky and was scared, and then my dog was scared because all the sound and shit like that. I was like, what you're doing is basically terrorism. It's emotional terrorism, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all, okay? She was doing something way worse than anything Luigi Manny and Joni, or whatever his name is, did. Luigi Manny, Giamatti.
You're coming down on me for just saying that someone should die in a video now, and you're like, the guy that actually killed someone, not so bad.
I didn't say that. We don't know. He's allegedly
You just said that.
alleged killer.
Well, you
Alleged
said an
killer.
alarm going off
He was
is
an
worse
alleged
than what
killer.
he did.
Well, he could have done other stuff.
Which, by the way, maybe it wasn't him. Seems a little convenient.
Yeah. Yep. So I was like, do I get a hammer and just go smash all of these? There's 9 levels to this parking garage. It's a lot of sirens. Then I'm on camera, and I just sucked it up. It was awful. But that is the second time that's happened. And to just say like we don't know what we're trying to stop it for 3 hours, 4 hours. That's not acceptable.
You got to get the fuck out of there.
We're in the process.
You know, get her some baby headphones.
Well, I tried that. I thought about that idea because we had some for the podcast because it was loud. And I was like, what if we put the baby headphones on her? And then my wife's like, no, she could suffocate. Because with babies, you can't put anything in their crib because they just might roll over and not know how to turn back over, even though she knows how to roll over. But I don't want a dead baby on my hands. So I'm just like, nope, you get nothing in your crib. You're in your little swaddle. That's it.
Fair enough.
Babies are they're a weird thing.
You got to get headphones
Pat,
with a chin strap so that it's secured.
See, Pat, like
Just
you
duct tape some cotton balls in her ears.
You would think you would just put the headphones on there, but like that's because you haven't seen it like from my
You should have
perspective.
called me. I could have came up
Like
with this.
as a dad, like when you become a dad, you just look at things differently. So I'm like, that's gonna kill her. Whereas like you might think that's okay. Like see like when you look at from a dad, a hashtag girl dad, like it's just different, you know? It changes everything. But that sucked. That was not cool, and I hated it. And then also, my not cool was something that happened to me when I was walking in my car. I stepped in a puddle, and now my shoes and socks are wet, and it's cold outside, and so I just have cold, like sort of dully wet shoes and socks right now, and it's not fun.
That's the word. Or like when you're wearing
Like
shoes.
when you're going somewhere and you can't go, like if you could go back home, like if it happens when I'm walking the dog, whatever, I'll go back inside, change. But like when you're going somewhere, like no, I can't go back.
Or like when you wear shoes that you think would stop the water, but then you didn't realize there was a slight hole in the very side of your shoe, and you're like, oh,
Yep.
foot's wet all day now.
This is it.
Fantastic.
Neat. And I'm going to be slightly cold on my feet all day.
And then all day long, you're just thinking like, I'm gonna get athlete's foot.
Wish I hadn't stepped in that.
I'm gonna have to go buy some tough actin
Yeah.
tenactin.
Yeah, just like John Madden would have wanted. But those are my not cools. What you guys got? What you got, Robert?
I'm just tired of the cold. I don't like the cold.
just got here.
No,
I love it so much.
it's already been too
I don't
many
like
days.
the rain, but I like the cold.
Yeah, that's another thing. Like if it was sunny out, then that would make a difference because our office, it has south facing windows, so we just leave it open. Sun goes into the office. It's the warmest room in the house. But it keeps raining, keeps being cloudy. And then also now the weather's teasing us because it's going to get a little warmer tomorrow and Friday before it gets colder again. So it's just all this up and down, back and forth.
We haven't had winter.
It's too much.
It was Christmas. It was
But-
like
Another
80
But
degrees.
I don't want hard freeze. Like it's
I
going to
don't
be
want that.
I don't. It's coming.
Yeah.
No,
And like
no,
next Wednesday or something,
Nah,
it's supposed to be like
next
a
week.
high
It's
of
gonna be
like
fine.
33.
Yeah.
We'll be fine. It's going to be fine.
I just don't want the dickhead drivers on the road.
Yeah, it'll be bad. But it'll be fine other than that.
I love it when it's super cold though.
I like the cold.
Just because when it's cold like this, I just put 2 comforters on my bed,
I made chili this
and
weekend.
it's basically a weighted
I was
blanket.
like, oh, I'm going to do this.
I don't
'cause
like
it's cold.
the electricity bill. I got the like projection yesterday. It's projected to be $150 right now before it's cold.
We'll see. Like,
See, that's the thing. Like, I like it. I'll just not turn my heater on at all and bundle up.
That was how I always was, and then I don't.
Yeah, baby.
I'm that guy now. But you see that your perspective changes when you become
Yeah.
a dad, Pat. And then like my wife's like, we can't just leave
Yeah.
the.
Well, that's the thing. Now other
temperature
people
like
in
that.
my house will fucking turn the heater on, and I'm just like, God damn it. Just
like it'd be like 59. I'm like, well, I got hoodies on. I'm a little chilly, but like this is fine.
Especially because for whatever reason, the vent in my room is better than the rest of the house. So like when I go upstairs to finally sleep at the end of the night, it's like stuffy and warm in my room, and I'm like, this is fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
What's your heater set at?
Huh?
What's your heater set at?
I don't know. I don't look at it because I'll get angry.
What about yours?
My wife sets it to 75. I always put it down to 69.
75 is pretty high. We have it set to 67.
67.
Yeah.
That's not bad. I might go lower, but no, I don't want to like 75 to 69 is a little bit better than 75 to 67.
I want it
So
to be
I'm
fucking
like,
48 degrees in the house.
but we do play that game where like I'll tell that she walked by it because it'll be up 2 degrees, and then I'll be like, back down, and then an hour later it's like, oh, it's at 71. now.
Passive aggressive relationship fights.
Sam will put it up to 68.
And then every time we're like,
Then I'll put it back down to 67.
Did you turn that up? No,
We have not
Or just-
acknowledged it.
We will just absolutely like. We've only done it like 2 times, but both of the time, like you could tell, like, nope. It's like, well, I didn't do it.
You're gaslighting me.
I bet right now though she set it to 68. Now that I'm not there,
Yeah, mine's gonna be 75
Can
when
you
I
check
get
it
home.
from your phone?
yeah, I can.
If it's at 68,
It's
you
a
should
68.
text her and be like, "Did you change the thermostat?"
Can you-
And then
can you
she
change
says,
it?
No, just
I
like,
can't
stop.
change it.
Change it now.
Yeah. Like, don't gaslight me.
Just keep changing it. Let me find you. You're like out of time. Like, no, you're keeping it too warm. It's bad. It's bad for the plants.
Yeah.
I guess you got plants you got to protect now. Mm-hmm. Plants and pants.
Sam is like the size of my left leg, so she doesn't have as much natural insulation.
Yeah, she gets cold.
She got some fits though. She got some good winter fits.
I'm just picturing her in like 3 puffer jackets, all one
Yeah.
on top of the other.
Very colorful. Very cool looking.
Like back when dudes used to wear 3 collars and pop them all. Same, but puffer jackets.
Should we bring back popped collars? No. Okay.
I'm not a collar guy. I'm done with it.
Yeah.
T-shirts.
I'm collar blind. I can't tell if you're blue collar or white collar.
That's really.
I just look at
it's
people as
really
human
insensitive
beings.
to say that with Robert in the room.
I just look at people as human beings.
Robert was probably like looking at dudes with 3 pop collars, like, why are 2 of them the same color? Why is that guy wearing so much gray?
This is more gray than the other gray. Now it's black. But
Yeah, it sucks, dude. I'm sorry.
that is a battle. And I used to play the game of like I would always tell you like we would wait. I would wait and be like, we're not turning the heat on. We're not turning the heat on. We're not turning the heat on. We're not turning. Okay, it's 40. We can turn the heat on. And I would always play that game. And then this
Does it have to be 40 in the house, or you mean outside?
I'd like it to get 40 in the house first.
40
ideally.
inside.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Do you
just
know?
put 3 blankets on.
Yeah, dude. There's hoodies. There's beanies. There's blankets. There's socks.
Robert,
there's
I don't know if you're
Ugg boots.
If you're familiar with just getting cozy. Just get cozy, dude.
You get so
Blanket
bundled up,
up.
you're starting to sweat, and it's cold there, and you're like, I made it.
I gotta kick my feet out from underneath because they're sweating. Oh, now they're extra cold.
Oop,
Pop them
back under, and it's already warm.
You get the thought. You're like, ooh, maybe I'm gonna make myself some hot chocolate. I'm gonna
Yeah.
be bad.
Yeah,
I never do.
right. I did
I should
make
go buy
chili
some
though.
fucking Swiss
40
Miss.
degrees, that's crazy. I thought you were saying when it gets 40 degrees outside.
I don't really let it get 40 degrees, but like when it gets close, like it would.
I totally would let it.
When it would get
40, I would probably pop on the heater.
when we get in like the 50s.
Uh-huh.
It was when I'd be like, all right, you can turn it on, and then you get that cool first heater on of the season smell, where it's like it smells
Smells-
like it's burning. I'm either having a stroke or the heater just got turned on for the first time. I hope it's the second one.
On the plus side, you'd be done with your apartment.
Yeah, I guess.
Gotta think positive. Be like the aliens.
Be like the. Yeah.
No more parking lot. No more parking lot alarms. Yeah.
All right. Let's wrap this bitch up with the answers segment. We ask you guys to send us any questions you have at all. There's no such thing as a stupid question.
Just stupid people.
No, not true. Not true. But if we do the Precome segment, we ask our questions, we pitch our business ideas, we give you our thoughts. If you got any drunk ideas, drunk questions you want to ask us, any high thoughts you want to share with us, any business pitches, any you want relationship advice, we got you. You want medical advice, we got you on that too. Parenting advice, as a parent, I would love to help you. And then also, just any questions you got at all, hit us up at PassGrayPod on Twitter. We are hashtag PTG answers if you want to submit that way. But hashtag PTG answers to at PassGaryPod on Twitter or the X. That's the best way to get to us and to get us to see them. You can also email them to us if you don't have a Twitter. Just fucking get one, and you only use it to do this stuff. That's the best, and you can be part of the Gravy Gang. But go get. You can also email them to us, PassGaryPod@gmail.com. Put answers in the subject line. If you do that, this is the answers segment.
Well, if you just answer the question, why don't you just answer the question? Be honest, no big deal. Yeah, answer the question.
Don't change the subject, just answer the fucking question.
Any questions?
All right, our first question this week comes from Josh Tree Caudle at Joshua Tree 713, and Josh says, "Bricks, just domesticated rocks."
I want to say yes, but bricks aren't made of rock.
I feel like bricks are just rocks with a job.
So are rocks just homeless bricks?
Yeah. Yeah, they
I think
are.
that's the way to put it.
Rocks are homeless bricks, and
So who-
bricks are just employed rocks.
I don't think people were making homes out of rocks though.
Bro,
Stone.
you seen England over there? They had
Stone.
I guess stone. But
Stone. That's
a
different
stone
than rocks.
is just a large rock.
Like you're not gonna have a house that's just like a bunch of pebbles stacked on top of each other.
But isn't a stone just a large rock? And also, have you ever seen bird nests? Because they have a lot of pebbles in those things.
It's a nest, not a house.
Okay. But like stones are just large rocks.
I want to say no, but I don't have the knowledge to dispute that.
I mean, it's kind of the same stuff.
Can't skip a stone.
Well, if it was flat enough stone.
Yeah, you're not strong enough.
Well, if I was a giant, I could.
If
Andre the Giant could skip a stone, I bet. If you gave him a flat one.
I'm sure he has. Probably drank 128 beers and skipped some stones.
Yeah. I definitely think that bricks are domesticated rocks and or rocks that are holding a job, and then rocks are definitely homeless bricks.
I'll agree with that. I'm not going to say they're domesticated rocks because they're not rocks.
They are literally domesticated.
They're made out of clay.
Is it domesticated like you build a home, you do this? Like that's what bricks do.
Technically domesticated, I feel like is you bring them inside the home. Not even really.
There's one side of the bricks that are on the inside of the home.
No, that's sheetrock on the inside of the home.
You ever seen Three Little Pigs?
No, sir, not many years.
He didn't have sheetrock. That was just straight brick, bro. Exposed
Robert,
brick.
tiebreaker. Are bricks domesticated rocks?
I'm gonna say no.
What?
I'm gonna say no.
I win. 1-0. Bitch.
But rocks are homeless bricks,
Yeah.
and stones are big rocks.
Yes.
Okay, fine. I'll accept that.
Also, what the fuck is up with England measuring things in stone? That doesn't even make sense.
They
Wait,
didn't have a lot of stuff
1.8
back then.
stone. What? God, you're less modern
What is this,
than America.
curling? The fuck out of here.
These pounds kind of make sense. Stone.
Pounds. Dude, guys, I guess like if you were like, this is how much this is weighted.
Yeah. Nobody knows what stone means. People in England don't know what it means. I think that's fake. They just use that to fuck with the rest of the world.
Yeah.
It's just a troll job.
Yeah. But we beat England in a war, so we get to say it's stupid.
Multiple.
Yeah, multiple. Next question is from Alex O at Alex McThunder1 on Twitter, and Alex O says, "What is the worst soda?" I think that it's Big Red. I'm assuming he means worst tasting soda.
First of all, Alex likes to fuck with me on Twitter and always try and provoke me.
It works.
I think this is when we actually fight. Fuck you, Big Red is delicious. It's cream soda.
Not as good.
Big Red is cream soda. It's fucking delicious. Also, it's fun when occasionally I'll get Big Blue. Same fucking thing.
Never had it. Never had Big Blue.
It's delicious. Plus, also, it's a Texas drink. How dare you? Whether you like it or not, you support it. Have you ever had fucking barbecue that would like they marinate it with Big Red? It's fucking outstanding.
Which is because the acidity of it. You can do that with anything that's got acid on it. You
Yeah.
can do orange juice.
But Big Red makes it that cool red
do
color.
Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, I wouldn't say Big Red is great, but it's not the worst.
What would you say is the worst, Robert?
The worst, easily, in my opinion, is Dr. Pepper.
I
See,
think
you,
Dr. Pepper.
You just took what I said and like went even farther in at it to piss me off.
I think Dr. Pepper sucks. Pib is a billion times better than Dr. Pepper.
You
and
guys
I,
are both on
like
crack.
the lamestream media just will not fucking tell you the truth. But I'm glad that Robert and I are truth tellers. Pib rocks. Dr. Pepper sucks.
So without getting into all the zeros and all that shit, I'd say Diet Coke. Diet Coke fucking sucks.
That's what I was gonna say because Diet Coke is ass.
It's like you run through all of them. Coke, good. Sprite, good. I
the
love
people-
ginger ale. Orange soda, awesome.
People that
Purple
drink
soda.
it though, they swear by it.
Well, yeah, because they're fucking crack addicts. Which, by the way, because it was really the only option for many years.
Yeah.
Diet Coke was the one diet, and you're like, oh, you can drink this
Just
all day
tastes
and not
nasty.
get all the empty calories and shit like that. Now, you know, like then Coke Zero came out, and I kind of like that. Which, by the way, now I think Coke Zero fucking sucks. Dr. Pepper Zero is the elite. Dr. Pepper, Diet Dr. Pepper was always the best because it was the closest tasting to the original. Now, Dr. Pepper Zero basically tastes almost exactly the same.
If you're gonna drink soda, drink fucking regular soda like a fucking man.
Well, you
Don't be
know
a
what, dude?
pussy
I
and be like, I
can't-
need a diet. Oh, but it's
Sometimes
okay.
I want 6 sodas and I don't want to add 12,000 calories to my day.
Well, too fucking bad, Pat. Either go all in or don't go in at all. All right?
I'm gonna say Diet Coke. Diet Coke's the fucking worst.
I think Mountain Dew Code Red is bad.
I
don't-
think it's bad.
I don't
think
like
it's
that.
overly hyped.
That
up.
Never
was-
heard that one either.
That was always the one when I was a kid. I was like, I like Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew rocks. I liked some of the other Mountain Dews they came out with, and then Code Red. I was like, nope, don't like that. But if all like the major soft drinks, I would say Diet Coke is definitely like, it's not good, and I can't believe that people think it is good.
Because I'm looking through all these other ones, and it's like, I mean, mug root beer, fucking awesome.
That's good.
All the fruit flavor ones, awesome. Grape soda, awesome.
You know, it sucks. Diet mug root beer probably. Just be a man. Have
those
all the
diet ones
calories.
suck. I'm trying to take out all the diets and zeros. I think Diet Coke doesn't count towards that because it's been around so long.
It does count because it still sucks.
No, I'm saying it doesn't count towards the
okay,
same category
okay.
as all the other diets because like Diet Coke's been around since what, the 80s at least.
But I do love when somebody will be like, it's like the people that would go to CC's and like you'd see some people like, okay, well I gotta get the salads look, I'm trying to be healthy. It's like, well, yeah, but you also deleted 4 plates of pizzas. So that's not healthy because you've already consumed that. So just having a salad doesn't make you healthy.
Don't
Being
let
like,
people trick themselves.
well, look, I got McDonald's, but I got a Diet Coke.
Also, anyone
So
out
it's
there that's
healthy.
trying to be like, someone say Pepsi, Pepsi sucks. Pepsi's awesome. Shut the fuck up.
It's not as good as Coke.
I go back and forth. It depends on my mood. it's sweeter. But I love
But
Pepsi.
Coke is the
Pepsi's
best.
fucking great.
Oh, it's better than that bitch ass Dr. Pepper, whatever it is. Dr. Thunder's better than Dr. Pepper.
Cherry Pepsi.
Pib is better than Dr. Pepper. They're all better.
Actually, you know what? If we're gonna, I think the worst soda, because I think this is actually worse than Diet Coke, is cherry Dr. Pepper. Cherry Dr. Pepper fucking blows, dude. And this is from someone who loves Dr. Pepper. I think you're just ruining. Apparently, it only needs 23 flavors. You have the 24th, and it fucking sucks. Never drink like all the other cherries. Coke cherry, awesome. Cherry Pepsi, amazing. Probably the best of the cherries. Dr. Pepper cherry completely
Cherry
fucks
Coke
up the
is
formula.
best. Remember Vanilla Coke? That shit
Vanilla Coke was fucking outstanding.
when I was a kid, you'd buy.
I think those came out when we were in high school.
My mom would buy the 12 pack, and like I couldn't keep. I think it was
They
a
were
little
around earlier than
I
that,
don't
yeah.
know. I remember my mom
That's
would
probably
buy the
just when I
12
could buy
pack.
it myself.
It would be gone. I was crushing those bad boys. I had like
immediately.
6 a day.
Immediately. That's what I'm changing mine away from Diet Coke. It's cherry Dr. Pepper. That's the fucking worst one.
I'm gonna go with Code Red from Mountain Dew Code Red, and then Diet Coke.
And then
As
Roberts
one
just
and
doesn't
one
even
A.
count.
I'm going Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper sucks too. Dr. Pepper's also ass, just not as ass as the other two that I think.
Go back to Georgia.
It's cool there. It's cool there. It's
Go.
a nice place.
What's stopping you?
I have a job here. Lots of stuff. It would be harder.
They
to
don't
do the
have radio
podcast.
in fucking Georgia?
Harder to do the podcast. I wouldn't have to. Steve Harvey's in Georgia, so I had to compete with the Harv man. I can't.
Get a job at CNN over there
I'll
with all your
stand a
fake
chance.
news that you're spewing
My
over there.
liberal agenda. All right. We got a power rankings from Quentin Hughes at Q the Ace on Twitter. And Quentin says, power rank these Manuary things. So he gives us a happy Manuary, fellas, by the way. It is our month, all month long. But he gives us Manwich, playoff football, Hungry Man meals, The Man Show, and being a chill guy. Pat, you go first.
I'm happy to go first. Number 5, I'm going to go Hungry Man meals. Great. It's not as good as the other ones.
Yep.
It's nice in the
Yep.
pinch. That little Salisbury
Yep.
steak, fake fucking meat. That's a nice little meal.
But it's like we're like the cheap stuff that you could get, except we have more stuff on our plates. It's a bigger
it's a larger
plate.
portion because
Yeah.
you're a big guy.
You're a big dude, and men like to eat.
So that's number 5. Number 4, I will go Manwich. What's good?
Manwich.
Very nice.
All right.
I love it.
All right.
I like these other things more. 3, being a chill guy.
Nothing better.
Most of the time I'm a chill guy,
Nothing
except
better.
when I'm not. I do
But
get
when
angry
you
and
are
yell
chill
at a
guy,
lot of things,
cool.
but you know what? Even when I'm angry at stuff, I'm chill about it because I ain't going to do shit about it.
Yep.
I'm just going to stew in my own anger.
Yep.
Because I'm a chill guy. Number 2 is the fucking Man Show. The Man Show was the best. That show was so fucking awesome for
Like
all
when
of you
I'm
that
a
were too young
dude,
and
this
didn't
is
see
how.
it.
When I'm an older adult, when I'm an adult, and I grow up, this is how life's gonna be. Just being a dude.
And just girls on trampolines.
And that's basically why we all have podcasts.
Remember the Man Show boy? God, I wanted
Yeah.
to be that kid so bad.
Yeah. Girls jumping on trampolines. That was cool.
Ziggy Zaggy, Ziggy Zaggy. Oh,
Oi, oi, oi.
fucking love it. And number 1, playoff football.
Yep.
Playoff football's fucking awesome.
Yep.
It's football. And you know what? You cherish it even more because it's almost gone.
I have a pretty similar rankings. Hungry Man is 5 because, yeah, like, cool. I'm not hating on it, but it's better than like a Swanson's dinner.
Yeah, everything else you gave us is just better.
Like other stuff's better. The Man Show is 4 because, like, I remember it, but Girls on Trampolines was really.
If you want to watch it, I've got them all on
the main
DVD.
thing.
I can let you
Oh,
borrow.
Really? And then 3 is Manwich. Fuck yeah, dude. Manwich Mondays. I love that part.
You're in your Manwich era, and I love that for
I
you.
love Manwich Mondays during January. Everybody should celebrate. And then 2 is being a chill guy. Because, like, that's really kind of, like, this is January things, really part of January is being a chill guy because we're getting out of the way. Our month is dedicated to dudes. It celebrates dudes. So then everybody else is able to celebrate all theirs. And then if anybody bitches, we're like, hey, man, stop bitching about Native American Heritage Month, man. Just be a chill guy. You had January. Like, that's the ultimate chill guy is just like, look, I know January's first. It's over fast. But here. I get to just be a chill guy and enjoy January.
I should write Trump a letter. See if we can get that going next year officially.
Look, we're going to institute January as a national holiday for a whole month.
January is now January.
January. If you just start calling a month whatever you want, just like the Gulf. Gulf of America, January, not
Gulf
January.
of January.
Yep. Gulf of January would be sick. So being a chill guy's 2, and then 1 is playoff football because football. Football, dude.
All right, Robert, tell us why playoff football is number 5.
I'm gonna go with the Man Show number 5. Gotta know what that is.
Fucking beta.
Misogyny. That's what it is.
It was basically misogyny.
They taught
rolled
young
into a TV
boys
show.
misogyny. And you got
Probably
to
a
see some
big
boobs
reason
a little
why
bit.
I am the way I am.
Yep.
Remember Heidi?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'll go Manwich number 4.
Come on.
That's like a sloppy Joe thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or classy Joseph.
Never liked those.
You would have loved the classy Joseph I had on Monday. It was fantastic.
Probably because the last time you had it, you were a boy. Now you're a man.
Yeah,
Try
now
it
you're a
again.
man. It's January. It's when it's time for us.
I'll go Hungry Man Meals number 3.
Okay.
Playoff football number 2. And being a chill guy number 1.
I don't hate those rankings.
I'm shocked that football was that high on his
Thought
list.
January was a little low. He gets it.
I think he's just hating on everything below it is what it was.
He gets the football rocks.
It's not for him, but he understands
He
it.
gets it.
He likes the idea of it more than he actually likes it.
Yeah, the concept of football is cool to him.
I accept those rankings, Robert.
Thank you.
That was a good power rankings, Quentin. If you got any more power rankings, hit us up at Pass the Grade Pod on Twitter or the X. Use the hashtag PTG answers and then just give us 5 similarly related things to power rank. This is from. Fuck. I don't know why I got my throat. I keep coughing. This is from Sebastian Viescas at Carbalac23, CARBALAC23 on X. And Sebastian says, what is the proper way to mark calendars? Do you cross off the day on that day, or do you cross off the day the next day?
Next day.
I do day of.
See, I
do next day.
I think next day because on day of, you have to see what's written on there. If you cross through it first thing in the morning, then you might later on be like, ah, shit, what does that say?
You just put an X. I can see through an X.
Yeah, sometimes, you might, the X might go right through a word. Messes it up.
I like it because like this day has already started. These are the rest of the days and what I have. to
That's
do.
the thing. The day is not complete. You X it off because it is complete.
So do you guys X out the days?
I don't, but like when I was in school and you'd have like the Trapper Keeper calendars and stuff, I would just get to school first period.
Yeah, because I just do
X.
one line through, one diagonal line through.
See, that makes it easy. Then you can do
Very
that.
minimalist, very demure.
Very demure, very cutesy.
I do the X. We have one up at work. And
You just erase it. Just erase whatever it is.
well, it's in pen. It's hard to erase pen.
Or
I should just print off a bunch of stickers with my face on it when it's done.
See, like in prison, like or when you're like put away somewhere, don't they just tally it by the day? So like that's kind of how I look at it. Like we're just going along. It's every day. This is another tally. X made it to today.
I mean, do you know if they're doing that at the beginning of the day or the end of the day?
The beginning of the day, because you're like, here's this day.
But that day's not done. What are you gonna tally the day and then you have to spend the rest of the day in prison before you get released that day?
Yeah.
You tally it.
When you
and then
tally
leave.
it day you get out. Yeah.
You
you're
tally it
like,
and then
no.
you get out right
When
away.
you tally it that day, you're like, I was in this day too.
Hey, you're paroled. Tally done. Did my time.
I think you do the day of to me, but I guess I'm getting outvoted on this.
Yep.
All right, well, whatever.
0 for 2.
Whatever, dude. Whatever. Let's wrap this up with one final question. It's from Todd Voss at as_scene_by_TV on Twitter. And Todd says, would you make a better boomerang or ladle?
Ladle all day.
Ladle.
One thing, I
Ladle.
can cut my hand. 2, deep belly button.
Mouth. You hold liquids.
A
in your
little
mouth.
water out of
Yeah.
the shower every morning.
Yeah. We were literally just talking about this. I mean, if you threw us, we're not going to go as far as we could hold water.
I am a shower ladle.
Yeah. Yeah. So ladle is easily we'd be better ladles.
Also, just because there's no chance of me coming back if you throw me in the air. There's not a wind on this planet strong enough.
Hurricane force winds.
Not even.
Tornado.
Your boy is solid.
What if it's a tornado? You seen Twisters?
Solid. I did. I finally watched Twisters the
Yeah,
other day.
that shit ripped everybody out and brought them back. Or not always brought them back, but it
One that
could.
got me.
Could have.
If it did lift me up in the air and sent me one direction, it ain't going to send me back.
It could throw you back.
Too much force.
Yeah. G's, the G force.
I'm what they call
winds.
a mass monster. What's up?
So ladles, we would make better ladles than boomerangs. Todd, that was a good
Without a
question.
doubt.
Solid crop of questions from everybody. We'll be doing episode 600 next week. Episode 600. If you got any fun ideas that we could do, we got to get this room back for next week. We'll just put a reserved sign on it. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But have a great rest of your week. I'm at Alex J. Middleton on Twitter. Pat's at NotPatDN. Robert's at Robert Barbosa03. We are at Pat's Gray Pod on all socials. If you're watching this, give us your least favorite soda. Give us your favorite, and then least favorite soda. Comment that on the YouTube. And we're working on some stuff to put out in the store, and I'll give you, maybe you'll get a little early release present if we pick your comment. But give us, we have to agree with them. So if you have really shitty ones, if you have a shitty take, then I'm not going to pick you. I'm just going to tell you. Just going to tell you. That's how
Don't
it
say
is.
something stupid like Big Red.
And don't tell anybody to DIE like Pat does, or else YouTube will get us in trouble maybe.
Do what you want. You just got to live with the consequences.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, at Alex J. Milton, at NotPatDN, at Robert Barbosa03. Episode 600 coming up next week. Let's do the random celebrity guesser. Who you going with?
I will go with Tim Allen. Old Buzz Lightyear himself.
Robert.
I will go with Gene Smart.
I'm going to go with Tom Hanks.
Nice pull.
Tom Hanks. Who'd you say?
Gene Smart.
Gene Smart. All right. Who is Gene Smart?
She's in Hacks.
On
HBO.
That's very hot right now.
Yeah.
Who also hot?
Really good.
On Max. Bookie. It's a pretty funny show. Sebastian Maniscalco.
Oh, I've seen clips of that.
It's good. It's good stuff. Good stuff. All right, here we go. Random celebrity generator. We're going to pick 8 random celebs. And William Hurt, Clint Eastwood, Heath Ledger, Ginger Rogers, Jessica Tandy, Lucy Liu, Jack Nicholson, and Stan Musial.
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 He's a fucking Hall of Famer. You say his name right.
Musial.
One of the greatest hitters of all
I was
time.
roommates with his great grandson,
No, you weren't.
Jack Greer.
Nope.
He has his his ring.
No, Jack lied about that.
I am not even kidding. Not even kidding. But we weren't even close. Hopefully you guys got yours. If you did and you tell me you got yours, I'm going to tell you you're a fucking liar because I don't believe anybody that says they got it. Whenever somebody's like, dude, I got it. I said this one. I was like, no, you didn't. They'll DM me. Dude, I said that. No, you didn't. I don't care. No, you didn't.
You got to comment on this week's video. You comment what your guess is for next week. That way we have
There we
it.
go. That's a good one.
Then we'll believe it.
Then we'll believe it, but we won't really. All right,
have one
guys.
guess.
Love you guys. Talk to you on episode 600. Have a great rest of your week. Fuck the Eagles. They're cursed. Until we talk to you next time. Pass the gravy. Yeah, bitches.
Gravy, gang, gang, gang. Baby, pop the top and let it spread. As we're listening to Past the Grave. Hey. We're going fishing for your bitch today. We're drunk in Houston, Houston, baby. Now we go ahead and lick and we'll get rich today. Rich, bitch. Houston, Texas, hometown.